What is up, Cahir Club? Welcome back to a spooky Halloween CahirLIVE live stream. How goes it? I hope everybody's had a great Halloween. It's Halloween. That's the day. It's Halloween. How goes it? What will you be disguised as this year? I am a witch. You can tell by my hat. It's a cool one. I like this hat. Link down below for the creator of the hat at the very top. Your family's themed around Scooby-Doo. You're disguised as Shaggy. Yo! Sadly, your family doesn't really go around trick-or-treating anymore. Understandable. Mine doesn't either. I'll probably talk about that later this stream. But yes, hat. I have a hat today. It's a big hat. I like this hat a lot. I think it's a pretty cool hat, personally. Big fan of big hat. I'll put it like that. Yo! Poetry. Dude. I should, become a poet, I think. I do good poetry, and I should show it. Ah, he has a hat. I do have a hat. Hello, by the way, and your girlfriend approves. Hello, Rob, and hello, Rob's girlfriend. Thank you for the hat approval. I will be living off of that. What's it called? Ah, my brain has just forgotten all words. Positive reinforcement. I'll be living off that positive reinforcement for the next 3 months. You'll use a point... yeah, that to help me get a shiny. Oh yeah, because you're Shaggy. Yes. Thank you for lending such a kind and generous amount of your power. But yeah, today we are doing some shiny hunting. I thought about doing horror games, but then I was like, I want to stick to Pokemon. And shiny hunting is now, from now on, will probably be shiny hunting on Mondays. Unless I end up planning something else for the Mondays. But most Mondays will be shiny hunting. So what a way to kick it off. I'm going to be hunting noibat today, if you couldn't tell by the thumbnail. I've not got a shiny Noivern yet. Partially because of a certain character trait of mine that I've recently ditched. But we will be hunting for Noivern, because it's got a very nice lime green shiny. And I'm green! Oh, wow. But yeah, and we'll be doing it in good old Sword and Shield, I think. I'd like to have done it in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but, they ain't got... What's it called? Fuck. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon don't have... I don't have... I can get the words together. To shiny hunt Noibat and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I'd like to be able to transfer it up. So I need a capture card for the DS, and I don't have a DS, 3DS capture card. Maybe one day that'll be an investment, but it's not an investment yet. Because I kind of would like to do shiny hunting in older games, or as is DexNav, and as I've said before, SOS is my favorite shiny hunting method. But on top of that, I'm a big fan of the soft resetting for legendaries in older games. So I think it would be cool to shiny hunt in older games at some point. But for today, no shiny hunting in older games. We're in Sword and Shield. But yeah, let's hop right into it. Because of course there'll be a lot of vibing in this stream anyway. We've got the counter back. Is the counter nice and visible? Can everybody just about grasp what's going on with the counter? Because last time I had it in literally the worst place I could. And I didn't realize for ages. There's a sync error between my notepad, which isn't all that great. I forgot that we'd be doing just the stream playlist all day. But yeah, I've already set up in here. We're gonna have to get some eggs though. Egg time. The spookiest, most Halloween-y thing, of course, is eggs. Because as I'm sure you all know, cream eggs are sold around this time of year. So you gotta... Part of me wonders if I should do the, regular hunting, because they are... Oh, Cutifly. Because they are just kind of around. But yeah, how's everybody's week gotten off to the start? Yeah, how's everybody's week started? I hope everybody's had a good start of their weeks on this lovely Halloween. If I'm not mistaken, this is around the time that UK schools go on half term. Wait a minute, this is like a Giga Beam. What's in here? Arachnid. Arachnid's cool, I'll give it that. Looks good to you. Did you ever try the Halloween-themed cream egg? I did not. I didn't actually know there was one, I'll be honest. I was just kind of saying words. I'll have to try that sometime. I don't know. Like, for like a solid 3 years on the trot, without fail, I was like, yo, I should, like, go to stores the day after Halloween. Because I bet they'd be, like, selling the candy at a discounted price to get rid of them. And then I never did. Because ADHD, baby! I hope the screen is okay. Because I'm now realizing that Sandstorm isn't the nicest effect to be plaguing the screen constantly. It might be an idea to move to the other daycare. I'm guessing they're not synced up. But yeah, you'll like it. You'll like the Sandstorm? It's like a silent film. For a moment, I got worried I was muted. It was a long time ago. I'm probably full of E-numbers and unhealthiness. But the cream is green, yo! That's pretty cool, actually. Alright. First encounter shiny? Nah. Worth the hope, though. Oh, I need to figure out which box all the Pokemon are being shunted into. Because, obviously, I don't want them being, like, just plopped into, yeah, the middle of a regular box. That wouldn't be ideal, would it? Okay, there are the croagunk hatches. Here are some Eevees. Here are some Stunfisk. Here are some Slowpoke and Ponyta. Do we have any actually empty boxes? I don't think we do. That's fun. Okay, I'm gonna have to make an empty box then. Come on, lads. I need to release my Pokemon better. I'm good at not doing that. Okay. Part of me wonders if I should try to free up 2 boxes? Because 1 isn't many. You know what, we'll fill up the first box. And then when I release all the croagunk, I'll release all of the noibat also. Oh yeah, you checked out the Halloween event in Pokemon Mo today. You have to find wisps to unlock an alpha. And also you can get candies you can exchange for stuff. Oh, that's fun. Wait, as in stuff being accessories? Because I've not gotten any of the cool accessories in any of the events. Mostly because I've not been there for any of the events. But I digress. I don't know, it seems like cool stuff. But the issue is like, I've just been doing other things. Same in Arceus, you have like 4 boxes of Eevee. One of them is half full of Alpha Eevee, yo! That's pretty hype. Yeah, I had a weird thing with Legends Arceus. Because I played it like non-stop when it came out. And then like... I've not touched it after like the first 2 weeks of release. I don't really know why. I keep on thinking I should play Legends Arceus, but then I'm like, oh, there'll probably be like 15 minutes of dialogue to get into like all the new stuff. And I haven't done it. So I need to do that at some point, because Legends Arceus shiny hunting should probably be something I do. I don't know. I'm trying to think up, like, I could probably do a challenge with it or something. Because of course, Plat shinies are quite common from what I understand. Not all the hardest to get, really. So, I could, like, do a cool little fun challengey thing. Where I'm like... Maybe, like, similar to the You Laugh, You Lose. I can plug that. Yeah, down below is Google Forms, in which you can send YouTube videos to. If you send a video, it'll be added to a playlist, and I'll be reacting to that live on stream, as I try to complete Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. But if I laugh at any point during the stream, I have to restart the game. I'd highly recommend sending in clips to it, because it's going to be very cool. We've only got 18 so far. I don't actually know how long that is, like how long it is as a playlist. If Finicky knows, she can enlighten us. But I doubt that an 18 video long playlist is going to last the full-on 3 hours of the stream. So if you've got videos, do feel free to send them across. We are hatching eggs like crazy. Now you think with all the buffs to shiny rates makes it a 1 in 100. You get 35 total shiny rolls. Yeah, no, that's from what I understood as well. Kinda whack. I don't know, it kind of puts it into, like, a weird category for shiny hunting for me. Where I'm like, do I wanna? Because, like, I don't know, half, like, the joy of shiny hunting for me is, like, the challenge of it. Like, recently I shiny hunted for a Regigigas in Platinum. Of course, the Regigigas in Platinum is level 1. And I was like, I want a level 1 Regigigas. So I did that. I got a level 1 Regigigas. And that was hype as hell. I got in like under 2k encounters. Which, considering like the odds in Platinum are 1 in 8,000, is insanely good. Can we get, like, another egg before the next one hatches, please? Because I don't really want to be, like, lagging behind already. Yes, 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 yes. But yeah. Not bad at all. It's not bad at all. I'm quite hype about it. I don't know. I need to figure out, like... I kind of want to shiny hunt for something else before I get Bank and Home again. Because I've got a few shinies to transfer up, including... Akurum I got a couple of years ago, my longest hunt, but the one I'm most proud of. Verizion, which I got actually pretty quick, I think. And then a shiny Dialga, which I got even quicker. But I'm looking forward to transferring that one to Legends Arceus, so I can have a shiny Origin Dialga. So that'll be pretty cool. I don't really know what to do with Regigigas nowadays. And with like how games are nowadays. Because if I ever have it in my team at the wrong time, like, it levels up. And I don't really want to do that. I don't know, initially I had a plan of getting the level 1 Regigigas to, like, play through a game with, because I thought that'd be funny. Maybe I will at some point, because it would be funny. But I'm not sure if I should do that with the shiny or not. Because I feel like half the point of the shiny is the fact that it started at level 1, and it's still level 1. It's just, like, a point of humor for it. Oh yeah, you know the 2DS games, 2DS with the Pokemon games? One of them came with a shiny Reshiram? I don't know, I hate to be like the, oh, but it's hacked, but, like, have you been able to check its IVs? What were the games again? I don't know, I feel like that's the dilemma with shinies nowadays as well, though. Which makes me not really mind about the shiny rates in, like, Legends Arceus and stuff. Because it feels like nowadays there are so many hacked shinies running around anyway that, like, anyone can get their hands on a shiny if they spend, like, an hour wonder trading. But yeah, so, like, I'm not really all that fussed about the lower odds because, like, again, you can get them shinies anyway, really. Your friend has a game with all the event Pokemon from Black and White. Yo, that's hype. That's hype as hell. I'll be honest. I just did 2 increments at, like, once. I'm genuinely impressed at how I did that. Yeah, I found out my R4 card. I mean, I don't do that. No, don't have an R4 card. But if I did, I'd be able to trade between regular games with it somehow. Like, I didn't realize that was a thing that I'd be able to do, but I can apparently. So I might have theoretically got a bunch of, what's it called? Event Pokemon. But yeah, I don't know, like, again, my, like, joy of shiny hunting is more just, like, it's more like the effort I put behind getting them. I don't need to increment again. It came with X, Black, and Platinum. USA copy, Deluxe Fake Old. And on the DS has Omega Ruby, Moon, and Crystal. On the DS it has all 3 of those? Yo! And then which one's the Reshiram in? Oh, you could, you could hunt for shiny Celebi. I might. If I get a capture card ever, I might hunt for shiny Celebi, honestly. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really against hacking, because half the point of the shinies I find, X, are fair. Is there a IV checker in X? Because if there is, then you could, like, see... I don't know. I know that, I'll show it in a moment. One of the more interesting Pokemon I have in my possession is... Shiny Giratina. This isn't mine. Yeah, it's not mine. From Sinnoh. It's got Hoenn, Kalos, and Sinnoh champion ribbons. Those might be from me, honestly, because I used it a lot from what I remember. Is there a way to check? View stats. There we go. Maybe I haven't unlocked it yet? I believe it isn't max IV. I'm pretty sure I checked and it's not max IV or anything. This is my shiny Latias I got myself. From the Soldier event. It was just a first encounter shiny. But, I guess that guy that tells you if they're nice or not for IVs. Yeah. Check with him. Because if it's not, then, like, it's probably a legitimate one, but it might have been cloned. But at day's end, like, at least you know it's not just hacked in from the start. It's funny, because I booted up my old Ultra Sun copy, because I was looking for Pokemon to shiny hunt, and on it I have a Volcanion with someone's YouTube channel name, which I find absolutely hilarious. I also have a shiny Dialga on that, but it came with a gold bottle cap and is clearly hacked, so... I don't know. Do you guys remember, I'm not sure if he's still around, but Ozlove? Because I remember back in, like, the Auraz Sun and Moon days, like, he was always Wonder Trading. Like, he had a bot set up to Wonder Trade for him. And, like, he'd trade off shinies. It was kind of whack. And, like... because he streamed it, I was always like... not always. Like, there were a few times that I was, like, watching the stream, trading intently, trying to get... oh no. Yeah, trying to get one of his shinies. But... Now I shiny hunt myself. Like, that was before I started shiny hunting. One day I was like, I'm gonna try shiny hunt. And I did do that. You once spent 2 days breeding Eevee, giving them Pokerus, and Wonder Trading them in Brilliant Diamond. Huh. That's cool. I like that. Especially because, like, I don't know. I'm not sure how Wonder Trade is nowadays, but I remember back when, like, Wonder Trade started, it was, like, hell. Where, like, most of the Pokemon you'd find would just be, like, early route Pokemon. Uh-oh. Who let you in here? I let them in here. It was me, it was my fault. Part of me wants to get shiny Lunala next. Because I've not gotten a shiny one of any of the Gen 7 ones, and then I could do it with, like, Dynamax Adventures. But I have Sword, and I don't think you can get Lunala in Sword. Unless if you do a max raid adventure with someone who has Lunala, you can then go on a Lunala adventure in Sword, but I'm not sure if you can. I don't think you can. I think you can only do Solgaleo. I don't know, I have a really bad track record, because they're always like, oh yeah, we'll make the Legendaries version exclusive, which makes sense. Because it, again, encourages trading, which is like the whole point. But, I always manage to choose the exact game that has all the Legendaries I like on it anyway. You know? Like, I chose Ultra Sun, which has, like, Yveltal, Dialga, I think? I'm pretty sure it has Dialga, but, like, Groudon. And, like, all the Legendaries I had, because I got Omega Ruby and Diamond and Y and all that. But yeah, Sword has Solgaleo. And I think Dialga as well. But yeah. You just remembered going for ages trying to get Kanto Pokemon early on Wonder Trades, as the other regions got the National Dex update early. Early on. Wait, on which game? Oh, did not mean to nickname you. Yeah, which game is this? Hello. Okay. Gen 6. Fair, as in you were doing that on, like, X, because Oraz gets it early. But yeah, I don't know. Whenever I wanted to trade it, it was because I was like, oh, I could get a shiny or a legendary. But I've not wanted to trade it in years. I don't know. Part of me is like, maybe I should do a Wonderlock sometime, but the other part of me thinks maybe I should actually, like, get... What's it called? Have more unique and original ideas. I don't know, maybe it should be like, you know those Nuzlockes that are going around, that have been going around lately, where you have to keep, like, the same team for the whole run? It might be an interesting one to, like, what's it called? Do where... Yeah, the first half of Pokemon I wanted to trade on Black and White were from PKX. Wait. Was Wonder Trade in Black and White? I don't know. I never really ended up using Black and White's trading systems. I always wanted to, but I never quite figured out how to get it to work. Because I was like 10. So the first time I Wonder Traded was in Gen 6. Took them a while to release Pokés from past games with Pokemon Bank, but some people got it early. Oh, fair. Oh no, I remember that now. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, that was, whack. Pokemon Bank's release was a mess. But, like, because I sold all my old games, I had no way to use it anyway, so I was just completely oblivious for a while until I actually got some games. I think I ended up getting some games before Oraz. And I remember I had Bank for Oraz because I Pokemon banked across a bunch of Pokemon to use in Oraz, like a Houndour, because I wanted to use a shiny Houndoom. I don't know if it had the same name, but yes, there was a system like that. Ah, fair. I did not know. Yeah, Black and White came out when I was quite young still. They were my third games. I had Diamond, Heart Gold, and Platinum, and Black. And then I never got Black 2, because I went to secondary school the year Black 2 released. I was like, I am a big kid now, I don't like Pokemon. There was also that one where you, where like 5 people and you put eggs on a table and turn the table so no one knows where his egg is going to. Oh, I remember that one. Wasn't that also in like the Sinnoh games? I remember seeing that one being advertised and I was like, that's... What's the point in that? Like, it's an interesting gimmick at least. But yeah. Alright. I wonder when, the other ones. Yeah. When Scarlet and Violet are gonna get home connectivity. Because of course it happened, like, months later for Legends and BDSP. But, like, Scarlet and Violet will probably not have the issues that BDSP had with cloning. But they generally add it in, like, February, because they want you to just keep things in the main game for a while anyway. That sounds like the Puffin thing. Kinda. The Puffin minigame's fun. I like that one. I like that one. I don't know, I hope there are cool minigames in Scarlet and Violet that aren't just the, picnic. Again, like, I'm unsure, because part of me, like, wants to have high hopes for Scarlet and Violet. But the other half is very aware that it's a COVID game. So I felt like it could go either way with, like, how much is in it. You just hope the online in Scarlet and Violet won't be as bad as when Sword and Shield released. I can't remember the online on Sword and Shield when it released, because I don't think I used it much. I think, like, I used my Nintendo Online free trial to grab someone who had Shield and do a bunch of touch trades with them to complete the decks. But other than that, yeah. I also remember when I started shiny hunting in Sword and Shield, I was always like checking the what was it called? The raid thing? So I really wanted a G-Max Machamp, like really badly. But the other people running around, and then there was a connection issue with the raid battles. Fair. Yeah. I've not got that on at the moment because I'm not connected. I don't know. It was an interesting feature that clearly, like, manifests in Scarlet and Violet with multiplayer. I'm interested to see about that. Because, like, people always rag on Sword and Shield, but my hot take is I don't think Sword and Shield's a game that the main game is meant to be the focus of. I think it's the post-game and raid battles that you're meant to, like, spend most of your time doing. Obviously, that's not an entire excuse, but, like, you know. So I'm interested to see how, like, beefy SV are gonna be as games. Like, are they gonna be, like, very in-depth stories? I doubt it, because it's Pokemon. But yeah. Hello, Zero2! How goes it? I hope your Halloween's going well. How's it hanging? Yeah, today we're doing a little bit of shiny hunting, and I got a hat. We're looking for shiny Noibat. Do I have a Noibat? No, I don't. Well, now I do. Crazy that. Alright, we got croagunk at what, like 32? So if we get a Noibat by then that's another quick hunt. Although I'm willing to strap in for the long haul of this one. Alright. Brain. There we go. Brain has been plugged in. Alright. But yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about it. Like, I think my hype for Scarlet and Violet has finally, like, started to, like, actually get big. It's funny, because, like, I just kind of vibe with, like, games I'm looking forward to. But, like, the whole reveal cycle, until it gets to about a month before, and I realize, wait a minute, I'm gonna get to play these soon. Like, it happened with Three Houses, where I was like, yeah, I'm looking forward to Three Houses. But then, like, a month before, I was like, holy shit, I've got to plan out every single class that I'm gonna make my team into. And, like, sometimes I'd just be trying to get to sleep at, like, 3 AM, and I'd bolt up where it's like, wait, shit! What? Can Claudery class into a paladin? But, like, at the same time, I was, like, desperately trying to avoid spoilers. But yeah, I'm starting to get to that point with Scarlet and Violet. 18 days to go exactly. It's literally just over 2 weeks. I don't know, I'm unsure what to do with, like, I posted my stream schedule to the Discord. I'm looking forward to getting community posts, because I can post my stream schedules on YouTube then as well. And I think that'd be nice. But, I posted my, stream schedule to the Discord. With A, it still said BST on it, so I had to, quickly edit that, so it no longer says BST. Because I'm not sure if you guys noticed. I noticed. We're not in BST anymore, we're in GMT over here. Clocks went back. But, what was it called? I also said Pokemon Challenge runs because that's like the vague term I'm using to describe what kind of happens on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So I'm not really sure what to do. Oh, so soon, it's crazy. You'll think you'll go with the water starter. You like ducks. You think they're cute. Exactly. That's so true. I'm also going with Quaxley. Which, of course, is the natural choice for someone like me. I'm sure everybody who looks at me and sees I'm a PokeTuber is immediately like, yeah, this guy's choosing Quaxley. Definitely. But yeah, oh yeah, I'm hoping to catch your You Laugh You Lose stream on Friday, but you've got a shit ton of links in for me. But you're a uni reunion, so you may miss it. Understandable, no worries. The VOD will always be there. But hopefully you can catch a bit. I hope you have fun at your uni reunion all the same, though. I'm gonna use that as a launching off point for a plug. There is gonna be You Laugh You Lose stream on Friday, where I'm gonna be playing through Pokemon Brilliant Diamond while watching clips sent in from you guys. But if I laugh at any of them, I have to restart the game. And I'm gonna try and get as far as possible. So I'd highly recommend submitting a few links for that, because it'll be very, very cool. I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, right, yeah, yeah, like, as things stand, I think the next stream of the White 2 Wedlock will be the last one for a bit. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do after, you know? Like, I don't know. Pokewild looks cool, and I want to try that out at some point, but I kind of don't want to do a Pokemon open world game right before Scarlet and Violet. Like, I'd rather do a just more regular style game. And then on top of that, like, okay, the other thing I might do is playing through Pokemon Sword again. But just like Gen 9's about to release, here's Gen 8. How does it hold up? Is it as bad as they say? All that kind of stuff. But the issue is, I only have about 4 or 5 streams until the game's release after that. And I'm just really not sure if I'll have enough time to get through the whole game. I really want to know if there's a 4th choice of starter, since there's a max of 4 players in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Oh, that's true. I doubt there will be. I think they just chosen 4 as like a very round number. I'm sure the 4th player's choice would be like Pikachu or Eevee generally, if they're gonna like show them with a starter. But that's an interesting point. Maybe it'd be a cool like surprise for them to turn around and do that. Are they just going to be playing while running through the game? Yeah. If so, we'll need to stick a whole bunch more links in for you. Yeah, no, they'll be playing as I run the game, basically. I'm probably going to, like, figure out... If there's, like, not many of them, what I'll do is I'll, like, play them, like, once every few minutes. So it's not, like... The first 20 minutes of the stream are really great and funny. But after that, it's really dry, because I'm just playing through a Pokemon game as quickly as possible. That multitasking, though, impressive. Yeah, I feel like that might be my biggest downfall, is trying to split my brain in two. Also, like, my general jovial nature means I, like, laugh at what I say a lot. So, I'm calling it now. I'm gonna have to reset at least once, because I laughed at what I said. Like, I, like, say something, laugh at it, and then have to restart. And it won't be anybody's doing. It'll be my own downfall. But yeah. It'll be cool. But yeah, I'd highly recommend you guys putting a bunch of links in as well. Although, don't worry, because on the day, if you put a link in chat, I'm going to enable, like, links in chat. And you can put links for funny videos in chat, and they'll be added to the playlist. So, like, the playlist isn't going to stay static. There's no cutoff point. The cutoff point is the end of the stream. Is there chaining in Pokemon Sword? Like, kind of? But, like, no. It's weird. Basically, if you run into a Pokemon and defeat it, then there's a slight chance that, like, then, like, there's a higher chance of them appearing more after you've done that. And if you beat 400 in total, in, like, your lifetime, like, you could beat 20 EV, like, 3 months ago, 40 today, and then 340 in, like, a year. And then that would still be the EV odds raised. But, so, like, the regular 512 with Charm. Except that only kicks in 3% of the time. Only 3% of the time are the odds actually raised. Which means that you're basically just doing random encounters. It's confusing, and I really hope there's an actual shiny hunting method in Scarlet and Violet. Like, I don't know if there will be, though. Because they just kind of turned around and being like, here's a really one... What? That's so worthless. Exactly. I was really miffed when I found out about that. I got a bunch of Pokemon through random encounters, luckily. Like, I got really lucky with a bunch of them. My first shiny in the game was... Where is she? Boop, boop. Where? Where? There. Yeah, I got, Echo, my shiny Hatterene. Are you gonna load? Oh, you're not, because... Yeah. I got my shiny Hatterene. Then I got a shiny Galarian Meowth. I think these are in order. So then after that I got, Warhorse from the hit Play Wars. And Rhubarb is one of my most proud ones, because, of course, that's like the soft reset. Is this a regular Toxicity, or is this the Gmax one? Yeah, this is the Gmax one. Well, I guess my Gmax shinies are mixed in. Yeah. I've got like 3 Gmax shinies, but obviously they're worth a little bit less, because like people deliberately looked for those. That's the shinies Aurora from the event. Wigglytuff's from Let's Go. Saki is from this one, I think. Yeah, no, I remember breeding Saki. A lot of these guys are from like Auras and Sun and Moon. I didn't do as much hunting in Sword and Shield, but I got like quite a few shinies around. Of course I got Sneeze. Kimber was a good one, because I bred... Kimber's, Gmax, but fed with soup. And I got it in, like, 10 encounters, it was crazy. Gar was, like, a really long hunt for, like, no reason. Anyway, sorry, I'll stop looking back at my old shinies. I'm remembering. But I need to get on with the hunt. Okay, we're at 29, which means the next shiny we find... Okay, I'm gonna have to go back to the boxes to, like, see the noibat. Smell the noibat. You know how it is. Yeah, okay, one more noibat and then I'm gonna have to go and release them all. So, let's do that. Wow! That was quick. But yeah. It's dumb. I don't like it, but they kind of made up for it with shiny hunting in BDSP, with the return of the Poke Radar, and then in PLA even more so with the absolutely insane rates in that. But yeah, I stand by my favorite hunting method being SOS. Probably because I did get most of my shinies in Sun and Moon. Like if I go through my box again, which I'm not going to because I just did that. Like I'm pretty sure like a solid like 60 or so % of my shinies are from SOS chaining. One thing I hope they have in Scarlet and Violet is this. Boom, release. Because, this is tedious. This is very tedious. I guess it depends on how much they focus on the Pokedex completion, though. Because Legends Arceus is like a group releasing feature, doesn't it? Which is a very lovely feature for them to have. But, because these games don't, it's just a slog. But yeah, again, I guess it depends on how much they focus on the catching them all mechanics. I don't know, it'll be interesting to see if, like, how pushed the Pokedex is as a concept. Because, like, Legends Arceus kind of did... Why am I looking over to the left like that? What the hell? But yeah, Legends Arceus kind of like did a different thing, where catching as many Pokemon as possible is like half the point of it. Let's Go kind of did that. Why did you freeze halfway through the song? But yeah, they threw the IV code in, so you get one guaranteed IV at 30. And only for the 30th one and so on. Oh yeah, I think I remember that. I think that rings a bell. Although I'd say it's arguable if that's actually like a mistake, I guess. Because like I guess it's trying to make IV Pokemon more rare. But I guess we'll have to see what they do in Scarlet and Violet in comparison. But yeah. But yeah, SOS is my beloved. I love SOS so much. And I really want to do SOS hunting at some point. Along with, of course, the other thing. What's it called? Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna release my croagunk as well, because there are too many of them. I love them. But they deserve to be free. If you love it, let it go. And Let's Go works fine, though. I guess they did BDSP wrong. Wait. As in, BDSP has the IV thing? Or... Ah, shit. But yeah, Oh, we got Sun and Moon music right now. This is Mali City, I think. I don't know, I think it's interesting that they're trying to make, like, IVs and natures and stuff easier to attain. Because they really are pushing for, like, more people getting into competitive. And to be fair, hacking is such a thing at this point that, like, it's probably best to just help the non-hackers rather than try to stop the hackers. And Let's Go training works well, BDSP does not. Do you mean BDSP or Sword and Shield? Because the only training in BDSP is PokeRadar, right? And that works pretty well. Or is there something I'm missing? I know BDSP has a weird quirk where the Shiny Charm only works with eggs. But honestly, though, I could see that being like a deliberate move from them. Because they want you to... like... equaling out eggs makes sense, because like any other game with the Shiny Charm has a Masuda method. But like PokeRadar would be quite broken with Shiny Charming. And I guess it kind of gives a bit of the joy back to soft resetting. If you don't have the charm. Or if you can't use the charm with it. Because it makes the odds a bit higher. But yeah, maybe they wanted people to breed them instead of training them. Yeah, no, exactly. That's my thought. Alright. I'm gonna go to the toilet quickly. I'll be right back. Have fun while I'm gone, everyone. Top 10 things to do after taking a drink, after going to the toilet for a piss. Take a huge drink. Take a big. You gotta drink. You gotta take a big. You gotta get your water and take a big drink. Reset it. Piss maxing. Piss as often as possible. This is the Sigma grind set. Is drink the piss? No, don't drink the piss. You gotta drink as often as you gotta piss as often as you can. The more you piss, the higher your mindset. The greater you are. Piss, GG exactly. One day I long for the 7 piss stream, where I piss 7 times in a 3-hour period. I must build up to that. It's the holy grail of streams, where I just piss like 7 times during one stream. What am I? Yeah, okay. But don't drink too much, or it'll make you lethargic. And sometimes sacrifices must be made for the grind. It's just as simple as. Just as simple as. Alright. Yo, noibat, that's crazy, dude. That's absolutely bonkers. Love that guy. Alright, did you guys know that there's a new animation for liking? If you've got the new YouTube UI, there's like a cool little animation now when you like a video. You should try it out and find out if you should check it out. It's cool. It's a really cool animation and you should definitely check it out. I've got no ulterior motives in recommending you do this. But if you like my stream, what have I done? Nothing. If you like my stream, it is more likely that more of my streams will be recommended to you and to other people, which is good. Because I do good streams, if you haven't noticed. Anyway, plugging over. I was thinking about this the other day. I think I thought too hard about it and accidentally answered my own question. But, like, directions in regions, you know? Is it the color explosion that's only with the shorts, though? No, I saw this new animation when I, liked a video the other day. It's like a little bit of, like, a fireworksy thing as you click like. It's a cool animation, I like it. But yeah, I was thinking about, like, regions and, like, the directions you kind of end up going in them, you know? Like, for example, Kanto's, like, a very eastwards region. You start in, like, the west, and then you have to go east. Of course, you end up in the west, in the Indigo Plateau, but, like... And then Johto is a westward region where you start off in the east, and you head west. But of course, you kind of end up going, like, a lot more east than west as well. And then Unova. Unova always kind of bounces out and ends up more of, like, a northwards region. Because you're always, like, slowly traveling north, even if you end up, like, going in other directions. Like, your goal is to just end up in the north. Same with Galar. Kalos is a weird one. Because you'd assume it's a northward region, but you don't really end up in the north. Like, it's a weird, like, kind of loopy region. But then, like, Alola's just got nothing. Alola's Alola, and that's what I love about Alola. Yeah, maybe that's, maybe it's only your phone, that's old. But it does it with only shorts. Ah, weird. I mean, yeah, I'm using desktop. So, maybe that affects it. But yeah, I just know with the new YouTube UI, like, people trying to say AI, UI, it has, like, a cool new animation for liking, and I enjoyed that. And I'm trying to bring the joy to you. No ulterior motives, nope. I am over the right box that these guys are all being shunted to, right? I hope so, that'd be bad if they weren't being. Anyway, But yeah, it just kind of got me thinking about regional directions. Hoenn's eastward as well. Sinnoh is eastward. Like, yeah, both Hoenn and Sinnoh are quite, especially since, like, they end off in the east, you know? And, what was it called? Yeah, I've already said Unova, and Kalos, and Alola, and Galar. Paldea seems more like a northwards region, but it feels more like a circle. I don't know, I'm interested to see, because Rumor Mill says that level scaling might not be a thing in the gyms, but that doesn't make sense to me. Like, surely there's gotta be level scaling, because you're gonna pick either east or west when heading out of the main town, and odds are, 9 out of 10 players, maybe like 8 out of 10 players, are gonna go in a big loop around Paldea, around the middle. Like, instead of, like, backtracking. And I doubt they're gonna force you around the region in a certain way, because that kind of omits the whole, the region's open world point. Right? Like, surely they can't do that, because that would be a bit dumb. But yeah, so I don't see how they couldn't level scale gyms. Because otherwise you're gonna, like, have the final gym be, like, the same level as the first gym. Honestly, all I've done with this sentence is instill the fear in me that, like, as much as they're pioneering it as an open-world Pokemon game, they're gonna limit you to going around the region clockwise. Because honestly, I could see them doing that. It'd be dumb, but I could see it happening. I hope not. Because they kind of emphasize that it's your own adventure and you can take on the gyms in any order. But, like, if they force you around the region in a specific direction, then you wouldn't be taking on the gyms in any order. But, like, Pokemon games nowadays do kind of try to bring you in a nice line to the end goal. No, they expect us to go on a rubber band route, go town to the left, when they're done, go right, and so on. Yeah, no, like, but they can't expect us to do that, which is why I'm now filled with fear that it's going to be like a clockwise thing. I desperately hope not. Like, desperately. But again, I wouldn't put it past them at all, and now I'm scared. Now I'm scared of a possibility for the future. I mean, yeah, we can hope not, but I guess we'll have to find out. They're totally gonna do it, aren't they? But yeah, what was it called? Right, yeah. I don't know why I'm walking over here. Anyway, yeah, I beat the guys to do all the side quests before doing anything else. That's fair. I really hope there are a bunch of cool little side quests. Like, I hope they bring back side quests from Legends Arceus. Because, I don't know, I was thinking about it. I was thinking how Scarlet and Violet have, like, the possibility of becoming one of, at least, my, like, in my top 10 favorite games. But, like, I really enjoy Breath of the Wild. And it's obvious they're probably taking a lot of inspiration from Breath of the Wild. So if they have, like, a lot of the really nice, just quality of life features that Breath of the Wild has. Not quality of life features. Bringing the world to life features. Quality being quality of the world's life. Then, like, I'll absolutely love them. Like, side quests in each town, interesting, like, and fun little NPCs to the side who, like, end up being quite memorable. Even if they probably won't really look that different from one another. I'm guessing that we're gonna just be on, like, the basic... Here's the youngster trainer class. All of them look the same. Because that's how Pokemon's always kind of gone. And to be fair, I feel like Breath of the Wild is more of an outlier in doing that than anything of an indicator of the norm. Well, I mean, there are 3 stories that you can choose, right? The gym challenge is one, and massive battles are another, right? So those will kind of scale. I'd assume so, yeah. Like, it'd be weird if they didn't, you know? But I don't know. The issue is like, of what they've shown us of like the beginning of the game, they've turned around to us and said, here's the beginning of the game. With Brachus and Clorth, who are both on the western side of the thing. And I always kind of assumed that Starfell thing was on the eastern side of the city. But if the playtest is anything to go off of, it's actually to the western side as well. Which means everything they've shown us of like the beginning of the game is all to the western side. But I feel like they would have shown us a couple of things from the eastern side if we were able to go there. I don't know, maybe it's just like because I can't see it. I'm pretty sure you can disable the game asking if you want to rename the Pokemon in the settings. Oh, why haven't I done this already? Crazy that. Anyway. Hello, Delia! Happy Hallows Eve! Happy Hallows Eve to you! How goes it? I hope your Halloween's been well. I didn't need to go back into options. I meant to check if I've got any noibat. Yeah, it's, what's it called? It's Shiny Hunting Saturday. Halloween edition, where we're hunting noibat. How goes it? I got a hat. But yeah. I don't know, like, this primal visceral fear, because I know that's going to be how they do it, has entered my body. And, like, I feel like the immediate addition of limitation. Like, I could have tolerated it for the beginning bit, because, like, it's obvious that the route up to the city is going to be, like, the tutorial zone. But I was hoping after that it'd just be like, go wherever you want, because that seemed to be the vibe, but... Good. Had painted windows for Halloween. Couldn't find a witch costume for S'more, sadly. Aw, that's a shame. Well, there's always next year. Hopefully S'mores can be an amazing Wicked Witch next year. Missy's already in costume, because she's a black cat. Like, she's already kind of got that down. But she's been asleep on my bed all evening, so... She's recently taken up to sleeping on my pillow, which is fun. And by fun, I mean... like... cat hair. But yeah. I managed to break the cycle today. So far. She might leave at some point and go and drag one in now. But, for the past few days, Missy kept bringing in, like, varying rodents in the mornings. One of them was a rat. She brought in a rat at one point. Like, and left it under my bed. The first and third were dead, but the rat was alive. Which wasn't pleasant. But I managed to get it out, thankfully. But today I decided I'd lock her inside around the time of day when she, like, actually catches said rodents, to see if I could break the cycle. And so far, it has. I don't know if I'm about to get fucked over by her bringing in, like, some horrible creature in the next 3 hours while I'm streaming, but S'mores has been stealing the heated blanket, and she thinks that you need to eat more. That's why she brings you treats. I don't think Missy's bringing them for me, though. Like, that's the thing. Like, people are always like, oh yeah, they care about your well-being, but she leaves them under the bed, so I don't think that's the intention there. I think she just is doing it because she likes to hunt. You know? Like, this isn't like a, here you go, Cahir. have a rat. I think it's just, she's trying to hunt this thing, and I've managed to catch her off guard by stopping her from killing it. Sometimes I manage to stop her from killing it. Because, like, I've not found her just leaving a rodent corpse, like, at the doorway or on the bed. Which I feel like she'd be doing if she were presenting it to me. So I think she just likes hunting. Oh, S'mores is your cat. I thought you wanted to make witch-shaped s'mores, the biscuit thing. It's common for under the bed. Yeah, I don't know, I just don't think that she's trying to, like, be like, here you go. I think she's just hunting, because she does that. But yeah, I've broken the cycle so far. So, hopefully I don't have to deal with it tonight or tomorrow morning. But it'll probably just be, like, around this time of year, because they're all ready to go into hibernation, so they're, like, slowing down. That's a good idea. Yeah, you should definitely make cat-shaped biscuits. And they can have, like, little witch hats on. But yeah. I don't know, I've never really done Halloween, honestly. I've more, like, experienced Halloween via mitosis, rather than, like, actually myself. Because, like, I grew up in, like, a village, but, like, on the outskirts of the village. Where, like, it was, like, a 15-minute walk to the local pub. And it was really dark on, like, the road. So my parents weren't just gonna, like, walk me up the side of the road which cars came down because there was no pavement. To the village to get some sweets. Which is fair, I can't slate that. So I've only gone trick-or-treating like a handful of times. Even after I moved here. I don't know, I decided I was too old for trick-or-treating. Probably a bit too young. Because I was going to year 7 and decided I was an adult now. But, I don't know, it's just never really been a thing I've done that much. Personally. I like the vibe though. And this is a cool hat, so I can't say no to a cool hat or a Halloween-themed shiny hunt. And serve them with bowls of milk. Oh my god, that's so true. But yeah. That's the Halloween story. My experience of Halloween is mostly just Halloween specials of cartoons. You live in a small town too. Your house was on the highway. You'd walk the dark fields by the highway for treats. Understandable. Yeah, no, I don't know, I, like, moved from there when I was, like, 10, 9? And then I, like, went trick-or-treating a couple of times with friends. But then, as I said, when I went into year 7, I was like, I'm a grown-up now. I can't like Pokemon, trick-or-treating. I'm into adult things now. Like Clash of Clans. And Minecraft, honestly. It's funny because I was like, no, Pokemon's for kids. Don't like that anymore. But I still played Minecraft. Hypocrisy. But yeah, my woes aside, what was I saying? Yeah, I just never really ended up going trick-or-treating much. I feel like I had another point, but then I forgot about it. I definitely had another point, but I forgot about it. Can I remember the point? Alright, I think I was just gonna tell the story of, yeah, my dad played Clash of Clans, and I was, like, really into, like, watching him play it. So eventually, my parents were like, okay, we'll get you, like, an iPhone 4. So I sold all of my... So I sold my DS. No, we sold my dad's DS. He'd used my 3DS. And all my Pokemon games, and some other games as well. And then we bought an iPhone 4 for me. But for some reason they didn't... Like, initially they put it on, like, a payment plan for, like, SIM card. But then they took it away. I don't know why they took it away, but they decided, nope, this is just going to be a glorified iPod. In which case, why didn't they get an iPod? But anyway, I played Clash of Clans on that. And Bad Piggies. Sadly, you would always be abandoned due to your houses being the furthest from everyone else's. You still love the holiday. Everyone gets handy at your house. Everyone can trick-or-treat. That's fair. When I get a house, I'll definitely do it more often. Probably. I don't know, we don't really, like, do the handing out of candy here either. But it's not really out of, like, any hatred for the holiday. It's just out of... And, I don't know, I probably would have sorted something out had I not been streaming tonight. Because I was basically like, well, I want to stream tonight, so I can't really be, like, at the door. And I'll just get the king-size bars. That is nice, I like that. But yeah, maybe... Wait, what day's Halloween on next year? I'm gonna look it up. Okay, 2022. 2023? The 31st is on a Tuesday, so unless my streaming schedule changes by then, which it might, because I'll probably have a job by then, I can do Halloween-y stuff, and it'll be very cool. Whether I live here or not. Okay, we're starting to get more like noibat in our thing, rather than eggs, which is not good. Hey, can you get them to, like, churn out some eggs quicker, please? Can you get some more eggs? Can it be egg time, please? Egg? Egg? Egg. But yeah. Oh, 8:42. It's plugging time. Yeah, down in the description is a Google Forms. For you laugh, you lose. If you submit videos to the Google Forms, they'll be added to a playlist, which I will be watching while I play Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. But if I laugh at any of the videos you send me, I'll have to restart Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. And my goal is to get as far as possible without laughing. I almost tried to soft reset them, I don't know why. You submitted 5 so far, yo! Hell yeah. But yeah, feel free to submit as many as you want, because I'm aware that, like, my community ain't all that big at the moment. And I'd rather videos be playing for as much as the stream as possible, because otherwise I'll have to pace them out to make sure there's, like, a good amount. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be fun, I think. I don't know, I remember I did a media share once on Twitch. I wanted to do a media share, but couldn't do a media share, and decided to do it like this instead. Because basically, Stream Elements doesn't have media share set up. Streamlabs makes you pay if you want to do media share. Like, you'd have to donate money to me to show me clips, and I don't vibe with that. No, fuck off. So I decided to do it like this instead. But no, I'm worried there's a reason, and I'm gonna have to, like, keep an eye on my YouTube thing, in case it's like, CahirLIVE, if you don't stop doing this in 5 minutes, your channel will be terminated. But I don't think it'll be like that. As long as you guys don't keep on, like, putting in, like, entire anime episodes. As long as someone doesn't put the entirety of the One Piece anime on the Google form, I'm sure it'll be fine. I say that, like, Finicky and Kite aren't actively moderating the form. Under 5 minutes, yeah. Basically, I want it to be, like, a little bit faster paced. Like, just general things. Like, I don't know. I don't want people to send, like, whole-ass episodes, comedy episodes. You think, you sent all... You think all the ones you've sent have been under 5 minutes. I mean, yeah, I've just instructed Finicky and Kite to be like, hey, if it's over 5 minutes, don't let it in. So that's, like, the nod there. I also know that I've, like, given them general discretion on sending stuff in. So if they think, like, this isn't gonna make him laugh at all, this is just, like, a boring video that's gonna be playing for 5 minutes, they probably won't let it in, bluntly put. Because again, it's a you laugh, you lose, not you watch a nature documentary, you win. Someone puts fucking Blue Planet. Your short videos, hell yeah. Like, we had to, like, actively figure out how the fuck you can put shorts on the... Well, I didn't, to be fair. Finicky and Kite had to do some sleuth work to figure out how to, put shorts on the playlist. But they figured it out now, so, you can submit YouTube shorts as well. You just submitted one, hell yeah. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, honestly. I think it's going to be hype. I'm interested to see how much I laugh, because I never really tried to do a you laugh, you lose before. But I'm generally a pretty giggly person. So I feel like there's just every chance that I'm gonna, like, not make it past the first gym. Oh yeah, congrats on the 297 subs! Yeah! I'm hype as hell about that. I was kind of hoping we'd get 300 by November, but I don't think we're going to at this point, unfortunately. But the fact we've gotten as close as we have is crazy to me. Like, that's an achievement on its own. As much as it'd be cool if we got 3 more subs this stream, I'm not expecting it or anything. But always around, we'll probably get 300 before Scarlet and Violet, I hope. So that's pretty cool. If we can get to 333, then that's like a third of the way to partner. But yeah, tell your friends about the stream and get them subscribed, force them to. Tell them about the really funny tiger lad. Advertise me in like a presentation in the next 4 hours. I guess 3 hours and 13 minutes. Mossy Tiger Boy, exactly. I'm green. If I was blue, I would die. I don't think I collected an egg, which isn't that great. I should have passed go and collected an egg. Would have been smart of me. But yeah. Alright. Let's... Egg time? Oh, you've only got one at the moment. Cool, that's fine. I think I might release them every box full, because it just means I'm staying on top of them a lot more. Because obviously, like, it meant I had a box full of croagunk, because I wasn't releasing them every 30 before. But yeah, I really hope that we get, group releasing for Sva. Dude, I'm hype as hell for Scarlet and Violet. I'm really looking forward to it. I really hope it's just a really nice, cool, and in-depth world. I was thinking about it. I want it to be like... What's it called? I don't care if they're legendaries or, like, regular Pokemon. But, like, I hope that there are a bunch of just hidden nooks and crannies that if you find, you can get, like, rare Pokemon in, you know? Like, maybe that's where, like, the pseudo-legendaries are. They're just, like, in, like, hard-to-get-to little areas in the world that, like, you have to actively seek out if you want to find them. And, like, you know the Volcarona event in Black and White, and Black and White 2? I hope that there's stuff like that as well. Because, speaking of Volcarona, yeah, I, really like stuff like that. And I think it'd be really cool if there was just nice, like, little hidden things that you could, like, go through and down and across. And, like, it'd be proper out of the way. To just find nice little hidden secrets. Kind of like, Satori Mountain. Honestly, yeah, I'm hella hopeful that there'll be, like, some cool legendaries hiding around. That'll, like, be, like, how Satori Mountain is. And just other cool hidden details around. Imagine if the roaming legendaries work like the dragons. Hello, welcome to the stream. How goes it? I hope your Halloween's been well. is Halloween now. Love Halloween. Big Halloween fan. We are hunting for noibat today, because not only is noibat green like me, it's also purple, and green and purple are the Halloween colors. Is it? No, it's orange and purple, isn't it? Close enough. When you think about it, green is orange. No, your Halloween was boring. Oh, that's a shame. Hopefully it's better next year. Although, I guess boring is better than terrible. You live in Russia. Halloween's not a thing there. Ah, understandable. Yeah, that's fair. Sorry, my brain is like splitting itself in half, trying to release all these noibat. Alright, I'll leave the one that's in my team, just so I can like release them in groups of 30. Because I'd rather keep them in groups of 30. But yeah, okay. Boom. I'm gonna take a drink quick. But yeah, I don't know, honestly I wouldn't mind if it's new legendaries or old legendaries in Patterrz as well. Like, I just want legendaries around. And like nice hidden corners of the world. Hydration break, exactly. Make sure you guys are staying hydrated as well. Hydration is very important. You gotta hydrate. I mentioned this before, but I'm gonna mention it again, because I really like it. I've just got this really big jug. Not jug. Bottle. It's basically a jug with the size of it. It's like 2.2 liters. It's my favorite thing. I'm a big fan of my 2.2 liters giant... It's pink. Bottle. It's like a gym bottle. I think you're meant to take it to the gym. I may not go to the gym, but I do stream for 3 hours straight, 4 times a week, so it's useful. So you get a little sign that pops up when you get a water break that says hydration break. Mayhaps I should. I'd have to toggle it. Hell yeah. Okay. A bottle of water, exactly. Precisely that, innit? You gotta drink water, innit? You gotta stay hydrated. You ain't hydrated. You ain't hydrated, you can't shank people in alleys, innit? If you ain't hydrated, you can't wait 16 fucking hours to see the corpse of an old lady. Huh? Think of that? Bet you didn't. Innit, Marsh? Yeah, exactly. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. After I witnessed people in that queue, I was like, you know what? Maybe it's fair enough that people take the piss of the British so much. We kind of deserve it for that. Anyway. But yeah, I'm really interested to see what Patterrz is like. I'm really looking forward to exploring it. It's gonna be cool, I think. I don't know. Even if it ends up being like average and people end up complaining about it loads, I think I'll still have a good time exploring what's there. But if it's anything as good as like the Crown Tundra and Isle of Armor, then I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be Gucci. But yeah. Anyway, you guys seen it's time for the people who grew up on XY. The British did search around the world for spices and still don't use a lot of it in cooking. Yeah, they don't. We don't. I don't know why I'm theying it. I don't know, I like spices in cooking. I like actual food. Well, I'll take a good shepherd's pie. I'll take other things first. True, but I think it was for the money, though. As in, the British doing the... going searching for spices? Or the DLC? Because, to be fair... the spices part, not the DLC. Because those spice routes were fucking... vital as hell, weren't they? Yeah, the British were spice raiding, yeah. They was like, we're not going to use it, so it's a valid investment. We're not going to use it, we're just going to use salt. And water. Have you guys seen water pizzas? Like, just pizzas with, like, water instead of, like, any actual toppings? Like, what? Why? It's just like pizza, but like the crust is like expanded so that they can put just water in the middle of it. They can just give you fucking damp dough and be like, bone smack the teeth. Like, bro, I'm gonna smack your teeth in a second if you don't take that shit away from me. No, I'm calling the Italians. Please do. Please. Stop the white people. Is it for making tea? No, it's for making pizza. It's for making horrible, horrible pizza. The fuck, don't ruin pizza. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Please, have mercy. Have mercy. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to get less invested in just random conversations that are clearly made to make you mad. Like, I don't have an opinion on pineapple on pizza. If you want to eat it, go for it. I'm not gonna, like, hang you for it. That'd be weird. But, like, water pizza? It's just like a why more than anything else. Like, I can respect pineapple on pizza. Pizza tea. Like, pizza-flavored tea? Or tea on pizza. It could arguably taste good depending on what tea is used. Yeah, but I wouldn't really call that pizza. Huh. I guess more acceptable than water. I'll give it that. I'll give it that. But yeah, like, I can respect you putting broccoli, fucking strawberries, cucumbers, whatever on pizza. Cucumbers might taste nice, actually. Oh, I bet courgette tastes good on pizza if it's, like, properly, like, cooked. You know when, like, they slice the courgettes really thinly? I want to try that on pizza. Maybe I'll do that for the cooking stream. I don't know, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for the cooking stream. Mostly because it's not got an actual date yet. Because I'd have to get some things sorted out before I do a cooking stream. But it's something on the plate. And I need to figure out what I'm gonna cook for it eventually. Pizza is pizza! Mariana cheese on a flatbread. Use whatever topping. If anyone serves me water pizza, I'm gonna water their grave. Yes. Pizza flavored tea. For the Brits like me who like pizza a bit too much, but also like tea. Oh my god, no. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm generally fine with pizza toppings, but water's just a bit. It's not too far. It's not as far as you should be going. What's next? Coke pizza? Rob, get in the graveyard. I'm gonna water your grave. Rob, no! How much milk do you guys have in your tea? let's change the subject to something just painfully British. Or are a lot of people here not tea drinkers? I don't know. I don't drink tea that much. Honestly, my 0, you just take it plain. What if you use green tea in the sauce? If you're using it in the sauce, then to like... If you're not just pouring water onto pizza, then that's fine, because you need water to make pizza, you know? I took an extra egg. Hey, they do pizza crisps. We need a UK take on it. You have sugar, sometimes honey. That is understandable. Yeah, I generally take like a decent chunk of milk. I don't know, I like it to be like that nice kind of like light browny color, but not so light brown that it's like beige. I love my milk, but probably a 1/3 milk ratio. I'd say probably a bit under for me. Maybe more like a 2/9. I don't know. I used to have like loads of milk, but then I was like, no, this is milk. This is tea flavored milk, not tea with milk. So I started cutting down on it a bit. But I don't actually have tea that often. I'll like take tea if it's offered to me, basically, at this point. Never try with milk. American way. Not South American way, where you, where one sip you're going to diabetic shock, huh? Am I missing something? I keep on taking extra eggs! Fuck. When you say American way, do you mean, boiled in a microwave, then? Instead of a kettle. That is so true. I'm glad my tea takes are resonating with the masses. Or is it Delia's tea take that's resonating with you? But yeah, I don't know. I'm more of a hot chocolate man myself. I should get hot chocolate. Maybe I'll have hot chocolate for dinner. Dinner? Not dinner. After stream, have hot chocolate. I've got like my chocolate bar here, so if I don't eat it during stream, maybe I can have that with it. I don't know. I just keep the chocolate bar there for sugar levels. If I start getting moldy, I eat that chocolate. Apparently there are some people who make tea in a microwave. Now, I'm not trying to say a stereotype, but I'm wondering if it's common. What do you mean a stereotype? Do you mean Americans? Or are you trying to imply something else, Rob? No, just boiled on a stovetop and sugar, no milk. Something tastes the sweetest tea you'll ever have in your life. Ah, fair. I should try it. I guess stovetop is vaguely better than microwave. Like... Now, maybe I'm too British. You ever just think about, wait a minute. I'm like thinking about how dumb it is to microwave water to boil it. But now, the only thing you can do is heat the water. Having the leaves while microwaving is illegal. That's fair. Be careful, you'll be shocked with how much sugar they put in the tea. I don't know, I generally put a decent chunk of sugar in my tea, so... Can't really slate there. Got a bit of a sweet tooth, I do. Maybe too much of one in it. Only 4 cups per pitcher. Pitcher? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not that educated in tea-making ways. Like, my dad has, like, proper leafed tea, but he has it too early in the morning, so I'm not up. Pitcher holds 1 gallon. So 4 cups per pitcher. 4 cups per gallon. Oh, that's a lot. I never have sugar anymore. I should try to be healthier. That's understandable. I'm gonna be honest. I can't imagine that. Mostly because I can't really imagine how much a gallon in comparison to water is. Measuring amounts in my head is not easy, but it's offset by pizza. Oh no. I mean, I'm sure there are healthy ways to have pizza, right? What's your guys' like pizza? Favorite pizza? Like, do you guys like it really cheesy? Or do you like it so it's like nice stone baked, quite thin? I guess the difference would be Mexican pizza. I've not heard of Mexican pizza. I'm gonna look it up. Mexican pizza. Taco Bell. Okay, so it's just like Mexican toppings. Or is there no tomato? That one kind of looks like it's got tomato. That one's a sandwich. Maybe a taco, actually. Not Taco Bells. Okay, so is it that it's just cheese, no tomato? Or am I missing something? Because that's what it looks like on Google. But that's Google Images, and obviously doesn't. It's like taco ingredients on pizza. Ah, understandable. No! I accidentally went to the camp! This is, a funny camp. Because it's just... it's just a giant fucking moth. And little bats. That's what you mean. You ruined the fact that you don't have sugar in tea by eating pizza too much. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there are healthy pizzas, right? Surely? But yeah, yeah, they vibed in the camp. They were vibing, to be fair. Oh no, I got another egg hatched before I got to the thing. Ah. But yeah, what was it called? Bat. Love that. My brain is not working. The music stopped as I, like, did the next thing. And short-circuited my brain. My brain is... I need to get my brain up and running. Let me get the hand crank from my brain. Go... You know? For my brain blue screens. Yeah. Pizza's good. I like pizza. I like tea also. Don't combine them, please. I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm, like, not sure if I like burgers or pizza more, honestly. Like, I'm really torn. Gotta go. Gotta pick some more Halloween decorations for tonight. And submit more videos. Fair enough, Delia. It was nice having you here. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I hope you have fun with Halloween. But yeah, have a safe Halloween as well. Right. Let's get to 80 encounters. And then we can see where we get from there. I think we're going to get, like, a decent few encounters today. It's nice how fast existing here is. As in, like, the egg hatching. I don't know. The Regice hunt, each encounter just ended up taking a while. It was a bit painful. But this is a lot quicker. I'll be going back to the Regice hunt next week, I think, by the way. Unless we don't get Shiny Noibat today, in which case I might continue the hunt. Just as, like, a break before Regice continues. But, Regice will be continuing soon, I think. Because I kind of want to get it before Scarlet Violet. But then again, I guess we only have, like, 2. We only have 2 more streams until Scarlet and Violet come out. Not streams. Mondays. We only have 2 more Mondays until Scarlet and Violet come out. After today is gone, we will see 2 more Mondays. And then Scarlet and Violet will be on the shelves. The Monday after. That's so soon! Dude, I'm hyper-sell for these games. I don't know, I've said it before, but I think I'm going to try for, like, a looser team comp this time, where I'll be, like, swapping in more and more party members. Because sometimes I, like, over-plan, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to use this Pokemon, this Pokemon, this Pokemon, and this Pokemon. But, what was it called? I feel like nowadays with Pokemon games, you don't really need to do that. I feel like half the point of Pokemon games nowadays is the fact that, like, you can be very, like, fast and loose with your team. And that's why the experience shares a thing. Because they want to encourage you to actively switch up your team a lot. And I think I'm going to try to do that. Which probably means I won't just be using Polday Pokemon. I'm interested to see how big the Pokedex is going to be, though. Because, of course, this game is, like, open world. So, it wouldn't surprise me if there's, like, a lot of Pokemon in the Dex. Like, is 400 going to be enough, or do you think they're going to go for, like, 500? Because we've kind of been at 400 Pokemon for a while with Pokedex sizes, so... Like, Swoosh is 400, 600 with DLC. Then... I think Black and White 2 is in the 300s. X and Y, I'm pretty sure, has like 150 in all three of its Pokedexes. Which would make 450, maybe not. I'm gonna have to check this. Pokemon, XY, Pokédex. I feel like it can't be 400, right? Okay, it's just... Yeah, okay, no, there are 150 in the mountain and the coastal. Yeah. 150 in mountain. Oh wait, no, this is just the regional. Coach, this is... I just looked at the Central Kalos Pokedex. Okay, yeah, there are 150 in coastal, central, and mountain has... Okay, yeah, so there are like 450 in Kalos, actually. That's crazy, I didn't realize there were that many. I always assumed it was close to like 300. But yeah. We've had big Pokedexes for a while, is my point. So I wonder how big the Pokedex in Paldea is going to be. For the fact it's open world. Like, I think it could easily be one of the biggest Pokedexes so far. I'm just really looking forward to seeing how the Pokemon roam around the world, honestly. I hope that it properly does feel lifelike. Because, like, I understand that they can't make it exactly like animals, especially with the Twitch hardware. Like, I don't think it'll be, like, that insane. But apparently they can, like, go down to sleep and stuff. And roam the fields. And Sandile, like, roam underneath the sand. Because, yeah, they're hiding from predators. I just hope there's, like, a cool bunch of little small interactions like that. Right, I'm gonna save quickly. Because from what I understand, each egg basically is hard-coded to be the same each time. So, like, people figured out that you could breed shiny Magikarp. And then, like, keep saving, like, every 10 hatches or so. And then when you get the shiny, reset, slam another Pokemon into the daycare, and then that egg number would be the shiny. So, like, hunting could all of a sudden be, like, a lot faster. Which I think is interesting as a mechanic. I don't know, I'm interested to see how breeding goes in Scarlet and Violet. Because, again, basically, like, they say for the picnic that you can find eggs in the picnic basket. Which is, like, a common mechanic in things like that. Pokemon in the Pelago used to, like, come up to you and be like, hey, I like staying here. And then over the course of a few days, you could, like, pamper them and stuff, and then they'd stay permanently and join, like, your box. Join your Pokemon. In Sword and Shield, like, sometimes Pokemon would join your camp. Like, a Pokemon would wander up into your camp, and then you could, like, take them home there. So feasibly, finding eggs in the basket could be Scarlet and Violet's version of that. But I wonder if it is, or if it's Scarlet and Violet's version of breeding in general, you know? Like, I don't know. I'm not sure how I'd feel about that 100%. But I guess it depends how hard it actually makes breeding, you know? Because, like, I don't know, I guess maybe it would be better to try to put more focus and such on breeding, on like finding Pokemon in the wild rather than breeding Pokemon. But yeah, I guess we'll have to find out what it actually does result in. I guess maybe part of my hesitance towards accepting something like that would be the fact that, like, breeding has been, like, one of the main shiny hunting methods in Pokemon games, and changing how you get the eggs would probably be, like, a decently large change for the game in general. Like, especially if you have to, say, make a sandwich, but then if not, you just have to wait in the picnic for ages, because that's, like, a kind of dull hunting method, really, if you just have to, like, wait in the picnic until your Pokemon start laying eggs. Who's fucking at the picnic anyway? Like, come on, dude. We're having a picnic here. Right in front of my sandwich? Right in front of my sub? I guess sub takes on multiple meanings in that sense, hey? Anyway. Moving away from that topic. Alright, yeah, I had more stuff to say about region directions. I don't know, I was thinking about it recently. And how... Your sundae is a sandwich? Huh? Sub. Like, sub. But yeah, it kind of came from my thoughts about region directions. Like, Johto and Kanto, like, go in opposite directions. Johto is, like, a western sprawling region, Kanto is an eastern sprawling region. But, like, on top of that, the first gym in Kanto is Brock, who is a rock-type gym leader, the Earth. In Johto, the first gym leader is Faulkner, a flying-type gym leader, the Sky. And, like, there's no way that can't be intentional, right? Like, they got to have thought that through. They didn't just throw a dart at a dartboard and like, flying type, that sounds great. I just think that's cool. And like, it got me thinking, is there any other region like it? Like, I don't know, my first thought was like Unova. Because Unova is like, obviously like where you'd go first, because it's got like 2 iterations of it, and is also meant to mirror Kanto quite a lot, but I can't really think of anything. Because, like, the first gym is basically meant to just be a challenge to any player by immediately putting him to type disadvantage. But Gen 3 was Rock again. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know, Rock is like a solid type to choose as a first gym type, because, like, grass and water types are often quite common. And most of the time you'll have a fishing rod before you've, what's it called? Most of the time you'll have a fishing rod before you, get to the first gym. Wait, no, you weren't in Oraz. Oh, in, Hoenn. But, like, Pokemon like Lotad and Seedot, and there's a whole forest. So you're bound to, like, get a Pokemon that's, Black 2 normal types, yeah, exactly. Wait, okay. I think my music stopped. It's not, it's just taking a while to end the song. Okay, yeah, Black 2's normal types. Which is just kind of like a basic, simplistic type to, like, start with. Gilgamesh, hello! Welcome to the stream! Happy Halloween! The King of... Mestito's Hero salutes you? I just put my Volcarona in the box. Need that. I don't know who they are, but welcome to the stream. How goes it? I hope your Halloween's been going well. We are hunting noibat for Halloween today. Oh, I guess it's releasing Pokemon time. Alright, but yeah, we were talking about how Johto's first gym is a flying type, which is like the sky. Then Kanto's is a rock type, which is the earth. I was trying to figure out if any other regions had any cool mirrors like that. But I'm not really sure. Like, rock is a simple type to start a region with, which is why so many do. Because, like, it pretty quickly teaches you about type advantages. Two of the, types, like, two of the Pokemon, two of the stars Pokemon are super effective, and then one of them is not very effective against rock. But there are enough opportunities to give you super effective Pokemon against rock. Yeah, black and white is an interesting one. Because it, like, does the whole 3 types of the gym thing. Which I think is cool, because it makes you think about type advantages. But, and then black and white 2 doesn't really, like, mirror that in any way. It just does normal, which is, like, a basic type to start off a gym with. It's interesting, because the second gym is poison. Which you don't really get much that does stuff against poison. Like, you have very limited options. You have, what, Magnemite in the Verbank Complex. And if you can evolve Lucario, then yeah. It teaches you about how scary buffs can be. That's actually a good point, it does. Workup is lethal. Yeah, it doesn't really mirror Straighten. Alola's first trial is normal, which is fair. Then Gala's is grass, because it's like giving you the whole run around of grass, water, fire. And then it looks like one of the first gyms in Paldea is going to be grass, but it feels like that isn't really motivated by anything because there aren't the trio of gyms, because it's Team Starfell's Fire, like, Squadron or whatever they call it. You guys see that there are going to be, like, badges for everything? So you'll have 18 different badges for all the types. So I think that's quite cool. I think I mentioned this a couple of streams ago, but yeah, Brain is shutting down. I don't know, it feels like there aren't that many mirrors. Although, I don't know, I was thinking about it, and arguably, there's another one in Kanto and Johto, where Johto's final gym is Dragon type, because Johto is a land of, like, myth and culture and heritage and all that. But Kanto's final gym leader is Ground, because Kanto is very grounded and doesn't really have any gods to look up to other than it's more like they've built themselves from the ground up. So, I don't know. I feel like that could be a stretch, but I'm not sure. Because it's still an interesting, like, parallel to consider it, you know? Hi there. But yeah, that's just my take on that. Alright, I'm gonna take a drink quick. Making sure you guys are staying hydrated as well. But yeah, the stream's gone kind of quick. We're already like 9:30. Crazy that. Maybe except the gym is run by a mob boss. I mean, yeah, on one hand, yes, but I'm not sure if that's necessarily like a kind of factor in just looking at the type. You know? Like, I'm only really looking at the type of the gym rather than like the shape of the gym. Although that could be saying something as well, like how the final gym is like a corrupt mobster in Kanto, the place where progress outpaces tradition. Whereas in Johto, which is like a much more traditional region, the final gym leader is a, what was it called? Is like an ancient tamer of ancient dragons. Belonging to like an ancient group of the like dragon masters in Dragon's Den, Dragon's Cave, the one at the back of Blackthorn. But yeah, I did the brain. No brain. No brains today. But yeah, like I'd say there could still be parallels drawn to infer information about Kanto and Johto and the differences between them. Like, for example, there is like, what was it called? One of the gym leaders in Kanto is a soldier from a war. But in Johto, one of the gym leaders is a medium. Will this young trainer impress the dragons? Find out next time in Dragon's Den. That's why they pitched the Pokeball, you see. They went down into the Dragon's Den just like, yeah, basically it holds Pokemon inside it. It uses their innate ability to shrink down in size. Honestly, that's like the funniest line in Legends Arceus. One of the funniest. There are a lot of funny lines in Legends Arceus, actually. But just the bombshell of, oh yeah, Pokemon can just shrink themselves down. That's like an innate ability of theirs, actually. And like, they just stay in the ball fine. They're just like, yeah, I vibe with this. I'm out. I prefer the berries. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like there are a lot of like interesting parallels between Kanto and Johto as regions, though I feel like there's a lot more that you could look into through them. For example, Johto as a region is like a lot less built up. There's only really one like big sprawling city in Johto, which is Goldenrod. So I'm just fact checking in my own head. Yeah, the only one that's like kind of built up is Olivine, which is like a port town. But like even still, Olivine isn't like packed tight like how Saffron and Celadon are alike, you know? Yeah. I don't know, I was thinking about it, because of course Pokemon, like, as a franchise, has always, like, been about the past, the future, technological advancement, and the wild nature, and like industrialization of the world. I'm interested to see how Paldea is going to infer that and discuss that, you know? Because like, I don't know, it feels like they've never gone as hard into that as with Kanto. Like Kanto is all about that, but I'm interested to see if they're going to lean into that at all with this new game, which is very much about exploring the wilderness. Like, are there going to be random construction projects around and such? Like, is there going to be... I feel like if you're making a Pokemon game about exploring the wilds of a giant region, I feel like at least part of the conversation has got to be about the destruction of the environment, you know? And, like, I'm not saying that's, like, what the story's about, but, like, at least have some kind of commentary in the towns and the cities and such of, like, how people plan to progress, but also indications that this progress would come at a cost, or why they're doing progress in specific ways to stop it from coming at a cost. Is Paldea not having firm, big main roads and such, like so many other regions do? Like, look at Unova as a region, or, like, some parts of Alola. In fact, Alola, not really. Alola's very, like, at peace with nature. I don't know why I used Alola as an example. But yeah, like Unova, which is, like, a very, like, built-up, industrialized region. Look at places like Route 4, and what it became in Black and White 2. Or the fact that the original few routes in, Black and White from Straighten to Castelia, like, they're all quite built up. Like, there's a firm path from Straighten to Castelia. You don't have to step in the grass once. Obviously you do, because you have to go through Pinwheel Forest, but, like, we plan to expand to Paldea to increase our landmass, but we must delve deeper into this island's gaping butthole. Oh no. Paldussy. That's a clip. Gonna be honest. But yeah, like, I'm interested to see if, like, Paldea is gonna be as much a region at peace with nature as, say, Alola was. Because Alola was very much, like, being one with the wild a lot. And, like, a large emphasis on, like, helping each other out and teamwork. Like, I'm not sure how much I've ragged on it, but I feel like I've brought it up, like, enough times to have made my stance clear on it. Like, the fact that, Lily's the protagonist of the game does rub me up the wrong way, but you're helping Lily along the way. Like, she couldn't do it without you, you know? And it's Lusamine in acting alone that she falls so far, you know? In acting without accepting any helping hand. She never accepted a helping hand in her grief, and actively pushed her children away, which pushed them to run away. So literally pushed them away, explicitly, and fall into the depths of madness by chasing the Heligo. And then stuff like SOS being, like, a core part of it, but then also, like, being one with nature, being, like, the totem Pokemon. Sorry, I'm just starting to rant about Gen 7 and how cool it is. I'm not sorry, but I'm a little bit sorry. But I wonder if Paldea is going to focus on that at all. I feel like it has to, because they can't just be like, here's an open world Pokemon game, and not discuss the fact that most of this world is, like, nature. In comparison to the fact that, Galar isn't all that natural. Oh, no, wait, what am I talking about? Galar has the wild area. Sorry, I'm resetting my brain. Kanto. I'm going to use the example of Kanto, because Kanto's the good example. I like the way I said this in the wild area. I don't know, there's a lot of industrialization in this region, because all the cities are giant. Paldea seems to only have, like, one giant city, but, like, a big part of Galar's, like, skyline is the fact that there are always cities in it. But, like, it seems like there'll be vast stretches of Paldea in which you will not be able to see anything of human effort, you know? She's protag? I always thought it was to save Nebby. Get in the bag! I mean, it is to save Nebby, but Lily's the one who has the in-depth character arc that you are supposed to invest yourself into across the story, you know? Like, you're not protecting Nebby, Lily's protecting Nebby, and you're protecting Lily. But yeah, like, I don't know. It feels like the franchise starts in the analysis of the fact that humans in general were starting to industrialize our world a lot more, you know? Where Kanto as a region is almost a progress through human advancement. You start off in, like, small villages. All the routes are very, like, wild. You go through, like, a giant forest early on. That has, like, a very, like, a wide amount of biodiversity. And then, like, as you go on through the game, it becomes more and more industrialized. You find more and more footprints of human advancement, like an entire path underneath Saffron, devoid of life. There's no people, there's no Pokemon in that path. And then as you, like, progress more, as you progress more, you start finding more and more evidence of human life. Giant rats, birds with two heads, living piles of garbage. Well, not piles of garbage, but, like, living pieces of toxicity caused by human presence. Like, since Pokemon started there, I want to see what Paldea has to say in comparison to that. You know, I feel like it's gotta have something to say. They can't just be like, yeah, it's an open world 'cause it's cool. Okay, I thought it was the trainer is the protag, who just got wrapped up in that shit. I mean, like, yes. On paper, yes. That's what the story's about. But in practice, throughout the whole story, what it actually says is Lily's the main character. You meet her extremely early on, and you follow her journey. Your character has no arc. Lily has an arc. The whole story revolves around Lily. It's Lily who carries Nebby around. It's Lily who like, has the drive to save Nebby and awaken Nebby. And it's Lily's mother who's the final boss of, like, the story before you just go on to take on the Pokemon League. Everything's very Lily-centric. And she's a great character because of it, but I feel like it kind of makes her the main character rather than the player. So while I'll stand by Sun and Moon being the best story Pokemon has to offer, I think that it's a story that falls in the massive flaw of it not being about you know? And honestly, I think Galar really had a good opportunity to fix that, but it didn't. Not fix that, but, like, do something different, but it didn't. Because I feel like Galar was positioned at a perfect point to have a very chill, non-legendary-based story for once, you know? Sonia and you go around collecting information on the legendary dogs, wolves, and the Darkest Day, and then at the end, before you progress on to fight Leon, or even after, and it's a post-game thing, you get a phone call from Sonia, and she's like, "Oh, player! I've, like, found something in the I've traced, like, their origin back to the Slumbering World," or something like that, and then you go and confront the legendary Pokemon in one last optional event before the Pokemon League. Like, you don't have to. I mean, I guess you probably would, knowing Pokemon as a series, but where Pokemon is as a series, but, like, you wouldn't have to. But the main story itself is about your journey through the gym challenge, rather than the Darkest Day being a random shoved-in plot point. Leon's the final boss of the story, and he's also the champion, you know? And it's all about your advancement through the gym challenge, alongside Hop, Beat, and Marnie. And I feel like putting the focus entirely on the gym challenge rather than anything else, it could really help anchor the idea that... It would help anchor Team Yellow a lot more, I think, as well. Because it means they're not useless to the plot, they're actively the evil team of the game because Team Yell are... What's it called? An obstacle in your way to your goal. I felt like they just had to have a world-ending story because that's what Pokemon is nowadays, you know? Like, every Pokemon game has, every Pokemon game since, like, Auraz... Not Auraz. I keep on saying Auraz. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald has had some kind of, like, region-shaking plot emerge. But yeah. I get the angle now. I disagree that the player doesn't have an arc. They're the first champion of Alola. Yeah, I don't know. That's not really a character arc, though. That's just, like, they achieve something, you know? I wouldn't really, like, refer to that as an actual character arc in comparison to, say, what Lily or Hal go through. But at the same time, it's hard to put an arc on the player, because, of course, they're the player character. And, like, that's fine. Like, I feel like, of course, the player is rarely going to have an arc. But the issue is the story is clearly so central around Lily. It's not your story, because you're traveling along with Lily, who's going through all these events, you know? Like, as much as the trials are there for you, the actual story itself is about Lily. Like, Hal's story, to be fair, is a lot more around you. You and his grandpa, Hala. Because it's all about him finding himself as a trainer. But, like, Pokemon Sun and Moon, when you say, what's Pokemon Sun and Moon's story, you don't say, oh, it's Hal. It's Lily. Lily's the story, you know? The whole final island, the whole, like, driving point of the final arc is chasing after Lily. Not because you're completing the last trial. You don't go to find Kamao. You don't go to find Kamao as the final trial because you want to do it. You just stumble across it. It happens to be an obstacle in your way to get to the altar of the Sun and Moon. And the only reason you go to Aether Paradise isn't to have a nice look at Aether Paradise, it's to introduce Lusamine as a character and sow the seeds that Lily is actually her daughter. I find it funny that, like, sorry, slight detour, but, like, how's, like, I don't really know if I'd wear your style. Lily would fit it better. Like, imagine, like, inviting two... In fact, you didn't invite them. Imagine your fucking branch chief inviting two absolutely random people on the island challenge. Like, you don't know them, but, like, they're taking a tour around your like, state-of-the-art facility, I guess. And you're gonna say hi to them, because it might, like, make their day, or whatever. And it'd just be nice to see the people of the island challenge. And one of the fuckers brings up your missing daughter! One of the fuckers is like, man, yeah. And you're just supposed to, like, swallow that. Just there and then. Like, I'm surprised Lusamine is just like, well, some children should behave, shouldn't they? And I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean? What do you mean you know my daughter who's been missing for months? She just kind of rolls with it. I just find it incredibly funny. But yeah. Alright. I'm gonna take a drink because my throat's getting a bit dry because I did a big laugh. Okay. I'm gonna get to 120, then I'm gonna release them all, and then I'm gonna go and piss. Yep. But yeah, I stand by Sun and Moon being my best games. Like, my one issue with the story is the fact that it's not yours. It's Lily's. But, like, other than that, I'd say it's a very solid game. And again, it's got the best story of Pokemon games. Black and White has N, and N is a compelling character, but I feel like the story doesn't quite do a good job itself. It's just N is a very compelling rival to have. Which is funny, because I wonder if, like... I don't know. I feel like people shit on Hawk a lot, but I quite like his arc. I don't know. I don't know how many people are in chat right now, but I'd say the hardest boss in Necrozma is exactly, yes. Necrozma is easily, like, the hardest final story boss in Pokemon as a franchise. Like, I feel like there's an argument to be had as to, like, whether or not Cynthia's stronger, but by the same token, Cynthia's not the final, isn't the kind of same boss as Necrozma. Cyrus is that kind of boss. But yeah, I don't know, I'm, like, still torn on what to do. Do you guys think I should, oh, is... Unless you're Prankster Toxic. Yeah? Although I feel like any kind of interesting strategy to use against Necrozma is fine, because he will demolish your team if you're not careful. But yeah, what do you guys think? Like, do you think I should do a playthrough? Would you guys like to see one last playthrough of Sword and Shield before, like, Scarlet and Violet come out? Or do you think that there isn't enough time for me to do it in the time I'd have? So I just shouldn't do it because I won't be able to get through the whole game. Because, like, there are 4 streams. So I think, basically, first stream I'd try to get, like, at least to Milo, which is a large chunk into the game. Second stream I'd try to beat Nessa, Kabu, maybe Bee, and possibly Opal. Third stream would be, Opal if I haven't done a Stone Man with the milk mum. Piers and Raihan, which is possibly 4 in one day. I guess Raihan could be done on the same stream as Leon, actually. Now that I think on it. I don't know, I can't remember how long this game's actual story is. I don't think I'd do the post-game. But, I don't know, I just think it might be nice to, like, do one last look at these games before we go to the next gen. But yeah, chat, what's your guys' thoughts on that? What's your dub? One last visit to Swoosh before... tricky one. I can't actually remember how long it is, but I think it's doable. Yeah, I'm hoping it's doable. Maybe if I, like, deliberately rush it at points, but... And then, like, if I fail the wedlock, if I do lose the wedlock, which I might, because, like, Challenge Mode Elite 4 is fucking stacked. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. If you don't finish, you could just pick it up again later, right? I could, but I feel like half the point would be playing it all before Scarlet and Violet release, you know? Like, the point of the series wouldn't be just, I'm doing a series, I'm playing through Pokemon Sword. Because I'd be playing through it normally, I think. I wouldn't be doing, like, a challenge or anything. I'd just play Vanilla Sword. And... yeah. Like, I wouldn't be challenging myself or anything. So I just want to be, like, valuing how good of a game it is on its own, you know? I think you'd do it in only a few streams. I think it'd be 4 to 5. Yeah, the issue is if it's 5 streams, then I can't do it in 5 streams, because I don't have 5 streams. Again, we only have 2 Mondays left after this. So Wednesday's going to be the final of White 2, whether I lose or not. I'll either beat Iris that stream, or I'll... what's it called? Die trying. And then I'll pick up the Wedlock. I think I will pick up the Wedlock again after Scarlet and Violet hype's died down, but I want to do Scarlet and Violet content for a bit after Scarlet and Violet releases. I'm gonna play those games to death, I swear. But yeah, but so Wednesday is the last one, which means there's the Saturday, considering we have like 2 Mondays left. So the Saturday, the Wednesday, the Saturday, the Wednesday. So that's 4 streams. 4 streams of Sword before Scarlet Violet comes out. I don't know, I could try to do longer streams if I don't, like, reach the goals I want to reach by the end of them. Maybe if I make sure that, like, by the halfway point I'm, like, well over the 5th gym line. so I don't have to do like 4 gyms in one stream. Well, not 4 gyms in one stream, but you know. You catch my drift. I'm just not, like, it feels like they're not long games, but you do like the fact that the wedlock is only on a Wednesday. You did good there. I did, yep, that was deliberate. I totally didn't just realize that myself. I'm a master of doing things on purpose, you see. Okay, I'm just gonna make a beeline for her to get my noibat in the box. Noibox. I'm at 121. I missed an encounter at some point. There's also an egg in here. That won't do. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna release this box. And then I'm gonna go to the toilet. But yeah, I don't know, I just thought it'd be cool to, like, do, like, a one last victory lap of the first game of Gen 8, to just remember how it stands up, you know? I wish I kind of realized this as an idea sooner, and then maybe I would have planned out around it better. So I could have done that after No, I shouldn't have done that after Pokemon Mode, though, because I want to do a bunch of challenge things. It's 25.5 hours. Okay, so if each stream is about 3 hours long. Then... I don't know, because I've beaten some, like, a lot quicker. Like, it was only 7 streams for, what's it called? Fire Red, and I'm pretty sure that's a 30-hour game. So I feel like in something like 25 hours, which is less than the regular 30, I could probably do that in closer to... Yeah, I'd say 4 to 5 streams, but if I just do a couple of bumper streams, then I'd be fine, right? How long is, what was it called? Ah, the one. How long is, Emerald? Because, like, I don't know, I'd say that's, like, the benchmark, because I did Emerald in 4 streams. So if Emerald's, like, 20 hours, then, like, But if Emerald's, still 25, then I should be able to do it fine. But yeah, I just think it'd be, like, a cool, like, victory lap of, a Gen 8. I also think that maybe it could attract a few people who are thinking, how does Sword and Shield hold up? Because I know it's got a lot of haters, but, like, basically I'd, like, be going out to answer, is the hate entirely deserved? Howdy, Mario Luigi! How goes it? You have arrived at the perfect time, because I'm going to the toilet quickly, but I'll be back in, like, 2 minutes, I swear. But yeah, I hope your Halloween's been well. I've got a hat on. I'll be right back. Aki, hello! Why is everyone showing up right now? Oh no. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. I'll literally be like 2 minutes. And I'm back. My hat's covering my eye. That's fun. Okay. The piss waits for no one. It does not. The toilet curse, exactly. Well, we're gonna prepare a little jump scare, huh? You laugh, you lose. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Basically, this Friday the 5th of November, at 7:20 p.m. GMT, which is normal stream time now, because this won't affect most people actually. I think most of my community are British. But yeah, basically I'll be doing a live stream in which I'll be playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond while watching videos that people have sent in. If I laugh at one of those videos, I have to restart the Brilliant Diamond. So if you guys want to see me watch a funny video that you've sent in, send any YouTube videos into the form. And I'll be reacting to them on, what's it called? On Friday. And send in as many as you want. Beef up the playlist as much as you can. But don't send in any videos over 5 minutes. Those are the rules. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Wait, how much?
Boo! Also more coat fund.
More coat? Oh no, I can't see how much that is. I'll probably see it when it comes up on PayPal. Which it will in a moment. I have seemed to... Oh, I know what's happened here. I need to move my alerts back up to the top. I installed a new thing, so the counter's covered slightly. Oh no. I feel dumb for that. That was not my brightest move, I'll be honest. Thank you, though! 20 quid?! Holy shit! Dude, thank you so much! Yeah, that's 20 quid, what the hell? Thanks for covering it, Leaf. Holy shit, dude, thank you so much, that's so kind. Fuck, man, thank you. That's very nice coat fund. In fact, I think you've come close to almost entirely paying for the coat I bought, like, last time you sent in money. Like, I actually went out the next day and I bought a coat. But now I genuinely think you've more or less paid for the whole coat. I think it cost like 26 quid. Holy shit, dude. Thank you so much. That's so kind. I don't know, I'll see if I can find some videos. They're a little difficult for time. That's understandable. I mean, at day's end, there's always the VOD. But yeah, thank you, dude. But yeah, I'd highly recommend sending in videos anyway, because you can at least sleep well in the knowledge that I'll be reacting to them, and who knows? Maybe if you send in the right video, I'll laugh at it. But yeah, no videos over 5 minutes, but other than that, anything is fair game, unless it's, like, racist. In which case, don't send it in. I do have people moderating the list, who will be watching the videos, to make sure you're not sending anything obscene. But yeah, I'm extremely... Also, I'm not sure if you noticed, I did fix the donation link. The donation link is fixed now. I went into the camp again! I guess we can see if I got a noibat. I do got a noibat. Anyway. Hello, cat. Alright. But yeah, that's really kind. Thank you, dude. No worries. Been difficult to have spare time on your new job, but you got your first play roll. Okay, cool. I'm glad that you sent it after that rather than... Yeah, okay. There's always the... Yeah. Obviously, like, if anyone else is like, oh, I want to donate, don't donate if you're not, like, financially stable enough to. Donation is not an obligation. It says there on the link, but if you want to support my stream, right now, money isn't the way to do it, really. Like... If you wanna, I'm very grateful for anyone who does. But sharing the stream, liking, subscribing, copying the link. Speaking of job, gotta go. Still have to wake up at 5 AM. Holy shit, dude. Fair enough. I hope you have a great sleep. You'll need it, by the sounds of it. But yeah, have a great rest of your night, and good luck tomorrow. But yeah. liking and such is always the best way to support stream. Because especially if you like it, then like YouTube will be more likely to recommend my content to other people and such. Yeah, also with the changes, barely have any spare time. Yeah, that is not fun. Do keep in mind work-life balance is important. Wait, I feel like there's some kind of deep quote about why you shouldn't work your life away. You chat your mates, but they don't know English, so... Oh, I was in my stream. That's fair. Yeah, no worries. Again, like, I say it's the best way to support the stream, but, like, there's still no, no obligation to it. But yeah, good luck. Good luck for tomorrow, dude. I hope it's a good day. And I hope you're enjoying the job. Especially if you are struggling with spare time on it. Right, I don't have another... Yeah, you have a good night too. Bye! Oh, there's still an egg here. I need to add that to my team next time. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how many encounters we'll get by the end of the stream, but hopefully it's a decent chunk. I don't know, I can see why some shiny hunters shiny hunt like every day without fail, because shiny hunts can take a while. Obviously, odds do be kind of whack, but that's just how it be. Alright, yeah, I need to switch egg. Switch egg, more like swag. Swag. Aha. Anyway, alright. But yeah, I've been thinking a lot about Skull and Violet recently. You'll probably be hearing a lot about it out of my mouth over the coming 2 weeks until it comes out. And then after it's out, you'll probably be hearing a lot about it coming out of my mouth anyway, because I'll be playing it for, like, every day straight until I've beaten it. For the Poke Marathon, which I'm going to be doing, I have mentioned it before, I'll mention it again, I'm going to be playing through all of Scarlet and Violet on its opening weekend. I don't know. Obviously, if it's like a 60-hour game, then maybe not all of it, straight, like, what, bit after bit, but, like, we'll see. I also know that often it ends up being, like, with past Pokemon streams, what I've ended up doing is, like, the last few bits have ended up being, like, on a regular stream schedule, but also to the point, I was a Minecraft streamer back when I did the first two Poke Marathons, so... But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Scarlet and Violet. This hat is dope. I like this hat. There'll definitely be a new one for Christmas. Cahir accessory. Yes. Well... 1:30. Yo, just like when I wake up. Anyway, I thought I had a lot to talk about today. I mean, I kind of did, because I talked about Scarlet and Violet for ages. I should just continue talking about Scarlet and Violet for ages. It's good that I can ramble on for so long about it. But yeah, alright, I think I almost touched upon this, but then I got distracted by some other conversation. What was it called? Yeah, it seems like Gen 6 is becoming the eye of the hype cycle now. Not hype cycle. Like, people who like Gen 6 are starting to, like, get to the point where, like, they're talking about Gen 6. It doesn't half feel like it's just a cycle with Pokemon games. Like, a new Pokemon game comes out and it doesn't quite live up to everybody's expectations, so a lot of people don't really like it all that much, but then the people who grew up with the game will still feel nostalgic about it, so, like... what was it called? Yeah, so all the people who, like, feel nostalgic about it, like, so, like, the best Pokemon game at any time is, like, where the nostalgia lies, basically, you know? So for a while it was generally considered to be Gen 4, because Gen 4 was, like, the majority of the Pokemon community, where the majority of the community at the time started. A lot of people were feeling nostalgic for it, so Gen 4 was, like, at the forefront. I mean, same with Gen 1 for a while, with, like, Gen 1ers. Now it's, like, more black and white being, like, considered the best, because it's all people who, like, grew up with black and white. And, like, next is obviously going to be Gen 6, and everybody starts appreciating it. I don't know. I'm interested to see how well Gen 4 holds up as we go forward. Because Gen 4 as a region is quite a flawed one, so I'm interested to see what the general opinion on it's going to become. Hi, it's a daily dosage of cringe by the odd one Melon. Hello, Melon. Welcome to the stream. How goes it? I hope your Halloween's been swag and awesome also. I've got a hound, and I'm hunting for a bat. A green bat. Big bat fan I am. But yeah. Alright, but yeah, I was just dwelling on the Pokemon hype cycle, as some people are starting to be like, yeah, Gen 6 is the best, because they grew up on Gen 6, or Gen 6 left an impact on them. I'm just very firm in the belief that no Pokemon game is truly bad. I mean, X and Y has been consistently called the worst, but we'll see, I guess. Exactly, which is why, but Black and White were, like, consistently hated upon as well, you know? Like, it was Black and White that kind of got better with time. When it says there's only one person watching, but there's clearly more. That is weird. Hopefully it updates soon. Although I will say, please don't comment on the view count. I've got it hidden on my screen, because if I, like, think too much about the view count and it then drops, or it's just consistently low, I'll feel, like, really bad about it and demotivated, and my energy levels will drop massively. So I just try to keep my mind off the view count and on the streaming. Yeah, it's been a good Halloween. Just being you. And you got mod for the 3rd time on a streamer's chat. Yo! Everyone loves you as mod. GG, dude. I mean, yeah. Good for you. No, but... But yeah, I'm just interested to see how, like... Because, like, Gen 3 isn't really... I remember back when Auraz was coming out, everyone's favourite game was Emerald, you know? Like, everyone. When you asked someone what their favourite game was, they were, like, gonna say Emerald. Why not Green Bat? Yeah, exactly. Why you know Green Bat? Be green, like me. I'm green, and I'm cool. But yeah, yeah, everyone used to say Emerald was their favourite game. Then everyone said Platinum, and now everyone's saying Black and White. Like... Radioactive Noibat. Precisely! But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if... It might not be XY that ends up being the fan favourite game. But it might be Auraz. Like, because XY does tend to have a reputation. I'm interested to see how, if XY would be the fan favourite, or if it would be Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Because Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire had a lot of fans when it came out. Yes, Noibat, Pokemon Uranium. I love that game. I played through it on stream back when I was still on Twitch. It was a good one. I might replay it someday. But for now, I'm going to advance with other games. I still need to play a few fan games I wanted to play. I mean, lots of people say Auraz was bad, was no Battle Frontier. Yeah, but that's like one of the main complaints leveraged towards Auraz, because generally people consider it quite an improvement in terms of story, and everybody really appreciates the Delta episode as like an addendum and acknowledgement of the game Emerald. as it has like a lot of references to it. And everybody really likes the Mega Evolutions in it as well. I mean, maybe it will be XY and I'm wrong, but like my personal opinion is I wouldn't be surprised if it's just... It's possibly still your second favorite Heart Gold Soul Silver. As in, favorite game in general, or remake? Because yeah, I'd say that's like the one thing. Because like, Heart Gold Soul Silver was never the general favorite. The general favorite was Platinum. But Heart Gold Soul Silver still has its like fans simmering under the water. Like, Heart Gold Soul Silver has, like, a very big, but... Your favourite Pokemon games, understandable. But yeah, Heart Gold Soul Silver has, like, a very big, like... fan base. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Heart Gold Soul Silver is, like, technically everyone's favourite Pokemon game. Like, it's the majority's favourite Pokemon game, it's just they're not that vocal about it. Because, of course, it's like, the people who are nostalgic who are like, yes, this is my favourite game, you know? But it won't surprise me if a day comes when Sword and Shield is all of a sudden everyone's favourites. And Dynamax is the mechanic that was the best, and whatever. I don't know, I stand by Dynamax as a mechanic in a lot of ways. Because I feel like a lot of people just saw it as Pokemon big, but I don't think that's entirely meant to be it as a mechanic, you know? Like, Dynamax to me has always been a fusion of Z-moves and Mega Evolution. In the sense that the Pokemon often end up with, like, buffed stats, and some Pokemon get new forms and abilities through Dynamaxing. And then... what was it called? And then they have, like, giant moves that deal, like, very large amounts of damage. And then they're very limited. When you use them in a battle, they only last 3 turns, like Z-moves only are 1 turn. So it seemed to me like a marrying of the ideas of Mega Evolutions and Z-moves into one big thing. And I wonder if we would have continued to see Gigantamaxing, or at least similar concepts going forward, if people hadn't hated it so much, you know? Because, like, on paper, to me, it was always just meant to be, like, Dynamax is Mega Evolution and Z-moves mixed together. Silver was your favourite till its remake came out. That is understandable. Yeah, Sun and Moon was my favourite until Ultra Sun and Moon came out. Because I realised that they're just peak. Does any other game have such a rich and interesting post-game? Okay, Heart Gold Soul Silver. But other than that, but yeah. Brain? No brain. Maybe I need like a little emote to pop up on stream. That's like my brain not working. Yeah, you just got the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team you ordered? Yo! Hell yeah, I love Blue Rescue Team. Yeah, I don't... yeah. I was gonna say I don't know if I like it or Skies more, but... it doesn't really need to be discussed, because Mystery Dungeons is a solid franchise. And I really like the original Rescue Teams. I think they're just really nice and quaint games. You ever played them before, or is this your first time? Like, they just got a really nice vibe to them. Of just, like, working out of your little base. And, what was it called? First time. Doing jobs and stuff. That's fair. I hope you enjoy them. Because, yeah, they're... Mystery Dungeons as a franchise is probably, like, one of my favorite bits of Pokemon. In general. You played the demo of the remake. Oh, understandable. Yeah. Obviously, like, it's very similar to the remake, but it's pixels instead. If I have any, like, I have one tip for you, and that is explore as much of each dungeon's floor as you can. You'll need to make sure you have a lot of apples for that, but the game's kind of balanced for you not to just charge through every dungeon. You got to take it slow so you can actually get the levels. But yeah. I don't know. I never used to do that, but after I started doing that, like, my experience of the game just instantly became so much easier. It's like, not doing that is playing with the training wheels off. It's like skipping trainers in games deliberately. It just means you have to go back and grind later, but yeah. Also, Petrify Orbs are goated. You'll understand why they're the best item in the game after, like, you get to the point where you need them a lot. But if you find Petrify Orbs, don't ditch them. Those are the 2 CahirLIVE tips. CahirLIVE tips for playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Tip 1. Explore the whole floor. Tip 2. Stockpile Petrify Orbs. Oh, that's a good point. I should have asked that as well. You know the move Charizard can have a super OP? The one that makes other Pokemon miss. Oh yes, Smokescreen. I guess I never really used Smokescreen. I don't know. Like, it's funny because my, like, Mystery Dungeon experience was I never did linked moves. They were too complicated for me. I always did linked moves. Always. Even if it was just, like, Leer and Tackle. And now I never do link moves again. But I probably should. Link moves are, like, a decent idea. But I just kind of no-brain head empty my way through it. We've almost filled up another box, which surprises me. I didn't expect to do that. Looks like stream might end a little bit past that. Should you say Mystery Dungeon type? I mean, not really, because Mystery Dungeon is kind of literally it, right? Like, because other roguelike similar still aren't Mystery Dungeon, you know? Mystery Dungeon is its own subgenre made by Spike Chunsoft. Spike Chunsoft, the makers of Mystery Dungeon, and also Danganronpa. That was not information I was ready for when I first heard it, I'll be honest. But it blew my mind. Like, Swack. Now, there are other games that are Mystery Dungeons. That's the genre they're called. Yeah, but they're generally called Mystery Dungeon because they're all by Spike Chunsoft, right? Like Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon. That's what I understand, at least. Exactly, that's by Spike Chunsoft. That's by Spike Chunsoft. And it's a Mystery Dungeon game by Spike Chunsoft, so it's not really a type, it's just the whole game. They're all Mystery Dungeon. Because it's by the same people. Alright. We are almost at 150, which is kind of whack. I did not expect to get all the way to 150. Alright. Yeah, looks like no shinies today, but oh well. Sometimes it be like that. I'm not sure if I'll continue the hunt next week or if I'll go over to Regice, but I guess we'll find out next week. Maybe I'll continue Noibat, because Noibat's green like me. Actually, I've had a funny idea for a bit, so I'm going to continue doing Noibat. Now, there's things like Evolution of the World, Sacred Device, which is a Mystery Dungeon, and also the Samurai one. I don't think they are by them. Ah, fair. I thought it was, like, just a concept developed by Spike Chunsoft. Maybe I am wrong. I have to check it out after streaming it. Bop, bop, bop. Always around, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is still by the same people who made Danganronpa, so that's my fact for the day. Yeah, that was a Flash game you knew. There was like the magical cave or something, and the goal was to get artifacts to a museum on the surface. Ah, fair. That sounds cool. 07's the Flash. 07's the Flash in chat. The Flash games. I remember we used to play games on the school computers, and it was always Flash games. Because it was like a mini clip and stuff. I liked Cool Maths games. Cool Maths games was fun. Especially like when it was like on the school computers, because teacher would be like, "Excuse me, what are you playing? You can't play games in class," and then you'd be like, "This is Cool Maths games, actually." Like, I wonder if they ever started off as actually, like, maths games. Or if, it was always, like, what's it called? I wonder if it was ever actually maths games, or if it was, like, always just not maths games. Always just, like, general fun games, and they deliberately named it Cool Maths games so students could play it in school and not be told off, because they'd be like, "Oh, it's called Cool Maths games." But actually they're playing Balloons Tower Defense, which clearly lets you know about maths, because the monkeys do damage. That's the full extent of it. Okay, we've got 7 minutes left, so I think I might just go around the wild area and see what raid dens we have. Because I'm not sure what the event is on at the moment. I think it might be Spectria? But if there are any, like, Gmax Pokemon, that'd be cool, because I want Gmax Pokemon. Especially since we're so close to the end. Do I have an Orbeetle? That's a question. Or at least a Pokemon, and then, yeah. At least a Noibat. Hey, at least releasing the Noibat here isn't all that bad, because, like, there are a bunch of Noibat in the grass around here, aren't they? I am wrong. I was not right. Cool, not over, which means that... What's it called? Yeah. My counting's correct. I've not miscounted the amount of Noibat I found. Honestly, releasing Pokemon is good for that sense, because you don't have to worry about, like, oh, I fucked up. You're the ones I've hatched and released exactly. It's just, like, how it goes, isn't it? Oh, well, the ones I've hatched and released are the ones around, yeah. Yeah. I don't know, I find it funny when you're, like, breeding, like, Charmander or Bulbasaur, or some Pokemon not native to the area, and you're sitting there thinking, I'm fucking up this ecosystem. Like, I bet in general, there are just really fucked up ecosystems around daycares. Like, if the Pokemon world was real, there'd be really fucked up ecosystems around the daycares, because of all the trainers, like, mass breeding Pokemon. I mean, it probably wouldn't actually work like that, but, like, shh, it's funny if you think it does. Alright. God, the Village Bridge theme is such a vibe. Okay. Try to find the mysterious numbers that may or may not exist. Numbers? Huh? Alright. Noibat have been driven off. Let's... IVs in real life. Yes, exactly. There's a noibat. This must be one of the ones I released. Clearly. Oh, I forgot I still had the eggs on me. I was like, huh? But no. We will get up to 155 this stream, I assume. So I want to check across all the things. Yeah, I need to do the thing where I actually remember what I said more. But yeah, I hope there are, like, the really strong Pokemon around in Scarlet Violet as well. Because I think that's one of, like, the nice little mechanics of just, like, oh yeah, here are stronger Pokemon in the world. Apparently, like, Pokemon will roam in groups. Like, if you see, like, say, a group of Deerling, there will often be a Swordsbuck with them. Just, like, following them around. Whether it's their parent or, like, a member of the group who evolved. So I'm looking forward to seeing all that in action. Sandaconda. I like that guy. If he's in Scarlet Violet, I'm definitely going to use him. For at least a bit. Alright. Abomasnow. Abomasnow. Abomasnow's cool too. That was another thing, I swear. I kind of want to find, like, the big beams, because those are the ones that generally have, like, actual... Oh, I guess I've not updated, so it's not gonna be the... There's gonna be no raids at the moment unless I connect to the internet. Maybe I ought to do that. Although they're not gonna be new. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to check. Regular ones, anyway. Oh yeah, did I mention the pumpkin boss fights in Pokemon Mo are little pumpkin classes based off fantasy jobs? I did not know about this at all, no. That is very cool, actually. I love that. Ah yes, the Onyx TM. I thought there were always two of, like, the big Giga wobbly wobbly boo pillars. You know what I mean. I don't know what I mean, but you know what I mean. But yeah, they're perfectly fun. We're on level 80s. Most of my Pokemon are like level 60. Because I haven't trained them up after beating the game at all. I've got like a couple who are level 80 because I like use them for not gym fights, trainer fights. Okay, yeah, no shinies today, but that's fine. Sometimes it'd be like that. Shinies aren't needed for happiness, I don't think. I also hope some Pokemon chase you around like fucking deranged creatures. Because that is genuinely one of my favourite things from this game. It's just that some Pokemon like just fucking leg it after you. OMG, there was a handwritten note thanking you for buying the game! Aw, that's so sweet! I love stuff like that. That's nice, I like that. I don't know, one story I remember is, my sister got me Pokemon Emerald for my birthday once. It's weird, because the case is in really good condition. I'm not, like, now I'm at the point where I'm really not sure if it's real or not. But part of me thinks it just might actually be real. And, like, I feel like I ought to check it to find out. Because, like, it's got, like, all of the stuff in it. It's got the box, it's got, like, all the pamphlets and stuff. The cartridge isn't, like, just block green, it's actually slightly transparent and all that. But, my sister, like, the estimated, like, arrival date was, like, after my birthday. So my sister was like, hey, do you think it's possible if you could, like, get this delivered before? And, like, it was. I still need to beast this, honestly, but the issue is my DS is my DS Lite is fucked up. I need to get a new DS Lite at some point, so it's not fucked up, and I can actually play the Game Boy games on it. But I'm not all that good on money at the moment, so yeah. Yes, you can, if you can see the battery without opening the cartridge, it's fake. Wait. My DS is like right here. I can check. Where's my DS? It's back here. If you can see the battery without opening the cartridge, What's the battery looking like again? I'm now realizing I'm not sure what I'm looking for, actually. Top left, round. I can see something in the top right that's round. But it's slightly obscured by the logo. But the logo's, like, still reflective. It's still a holographic logo. Unless it's not meant to be. Maybe I'll take a picture and send it to the Discord. Oh wait, no, you're not in the Discord, are you? I mean, maybe someone in the Discord might know, but... Yeah, I genuinely have no idea. Alright, anyway. I'm gonna pop into the Just Chatting view, because it is the end of stream. This was a good one, though. Normally if it's holographic, it's a good... Yeah, hell yeah. You'll have a look. Okay, cool. I'll send it to the Discord. But yeah, by the sounds of it, it might be. Because, I don't know. It seems like too legitimately put together to be fake. But there's that, like, part of me that's like, surely not, though. Because it would have been expensive. But yeah. I'll send some pictures to the Discord. So, if you aren't in it, I'd recommend joining. But if you don't want to join, I'm not going to force you. But yeah, thank you all for coming. This was a good one. I enjoyed this. Shiny Hunting will be back every Monday, probably. I'll probably continue doing it after Scarlet and Violet released every Monday for some Shiny Hunting Saturdays. But yeah, I hope you all had a good time. I certainly did. This was a fun one. And I hope to see you all on Wednesday at 7:20 PM GMT, not BST anymore, GMT, for Pokemon... for the Pokemon White 2 Wedlock, in which we will be completing it. Or losing, one or the other. It'll be ending then. So that'll be interesting. I would recommend checking it out. And after that, I think we'll be playing through Pokemon Sword. We'll just be playing through it regularly. Hopefully we'll beat it in time, but yeah. Take care, you take care too. Discord link is... But yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your days. And I will see you all on Wednesday. Yeah, have a great rest of your Halloweens, and goodbye.